from the back block. It's hotter than the matchbox. Put scammies off of laptops. For rackies till my shit pop. Don't treat it like a pit stop or you might get your shit rocked. The flies where they kick rock, so nigga watch your snot box. The dine is always tip top. Just blame it on pure hip hop. My niggas know I've been hot. I used to hit the hood and pray for knots. Then hit the block with blueprint in the speaker box. I know it's cold, but the block's hot. And dirty waters like the copper, will it ever stop? This fly city state of mind while a nigga only grind. Cause I saw my nigga shine, but then he caught it 3 to 9. For total straps at the Coney. And plus the ops on get back, so you know I got it on me.
Fuckin' with my block, this shit gets dangerous. Fuckin' with my block, these clowns don't hang with us. Fuckin' with my block, we stay on duty. We outside, my nigga, it's a movie. Fuckin' with my block, this shit get dangerous. Fuckin' with my block, these clowns don't hang with us. Fuckin' with my block, we stay on duty. We outside, my nigga, it's a movie. I'm from the block with niggas, chase figures. We Mr. Homies is dead, we pour liquor. You dudes goofy like John Ritter. Nutcrackers from summer to winter. From the projects they call Murder Hill. You get body and they got the burner still. Don't forget the arcade and the pizza shop. Camping out the Dr. J's when sneakers drop. 4th of July, you hear the guns pop. Got it from the back of the trunk, not gunshots. Looking for the dude with the bud on the corner. People start wilding out when weather's warmer. Hard to find a regular job that pays good. Main reason why dudes hustle in the hood. Shell shock from these cops that act racist. They don't like us cause our black faces. Locking up innocent dudes that lose cases. These projects is known for their mazes. My block similar to Double Dragon. Right around the corner the ops stay clashing. It's a passion, we grind for rations. Just imagine the clubs we crashing. Fuckin' with my block, this shit gets dangerous. Fuckin' with my block, these clowns don't hang with us. Fuckin' with my block, we stay on duty. We outside, my nigga, it's a movie. Fuckin' with my block, this shit get dangerous. Fuckin' with my block, these clowns don't hang with us. Fuckin' with my block, we stay on duty. We outside, my nigga, it's a movie. Welcome. You know what I'm saying? Silverback of rappers in the building. You heard me? Yeah. Feeling this already. Time to turn up when I enter the building. Either you fake or do this for a living. Locking down the game like I put it in the prison. It's not a rap career, more like a mission. The shit I spit is always low. Got C4 explosives in my coat. The rap terrorists, I thought you know. These bum motherfuckers just got to go. When it comes to the bars, I'm well trained. Been doing this at a young age. I'm animal outside the cage. Turning enemies to shark bait. How much shit I got to take when it comes to the rap game nowadays. Most these bum dudes need to fade. Not the handcuff from Stevie J. Clap, clap, dash, that, put him in the nap chat. Lyrical chit chat, bring that track back. Nigga in the tic tac, smell like an ass crack. Where's them hoes at? All my nuts at. Guilty. Been a bad influence. With my music showing, proving, legacy pursuing. I'm a mutant that be pooping on your belly moving. Either got your mind thinking or your body moving. Stash a microphone for you and ask what you doing. Am I unit music moving? Got you acting stupid. Still recouping about to lose it. All these snakes and juices. Smoke with the Easter Bunny, body slam Cupid. Wait, hold on, wait. Hold on. I'm not gonna go too crazy, you know what I'm saying? That's some little light.
Some little
light. For the rest of this fucking tour, I'm gonna go fucking ham on your whore. That's what the fuck I'm gonna do to Silverback of rap.
Hey yo, what it do though? Episode 310. We took the old-fashioned wrestling, which y'all know what's happening. Council Roundtable time. Late night edition. I know, as always, I'm tardy to the party, but we here. You know what I'm saying? I had a long day, like try to fucking get a nap in, but unfortunately, I wasn't able to. But you know, I'm awake. You know, I don't feel tired. Not as tired. I was real tired earlier, but you know, I'm fine now. Ready to chop it up with you guys. My dude Blaze in the building. We the ones, they the bums. Where the hell they come from? You know what I'm saying? We come from fighting for crumbs, scratching and clawing all the way to the top from the bottom. What's good, Blaze? How you feeling? How was your week? What's your weekend looking like? Did you get the gig, as a matter of fact? I remember you said you was applying for a job. Did you get it? I hope you got it, my dude. But yeah, y'all see the title. The Hogan Aftermath. For those out there that was living underneath a rock, you know what I'm saying? Hogan had passed yesterday, and we did a real colorful emergency live yesterday. Thanks for all y'all for showing up. Like, we packed the house. Everybody has something to say. Good, bad, or indifferent. And all opinions are welcome. And I stand on everything I said. I can't speak for everybody else. Maybe other people got second thoughts. But me, no. I stand on everything I said. Because he brought this all on himself. And for y'all other people out there, like your Michael Rappaports and who else? Basically the people that want to sit there and tell them, oh, respect this, respect that. Fuck you. How about that? You don't have to respect the damn thing. Where was y'all at when they were disrespecting this dude, Theo Huxtable, Malcolm Jamal Warner? When they were disrespecting him when he had passed, unfortunately, at a much younger age. Where was y'all at telling them, like, yo, chill, you know what I'm saying? That's Theo Huxtable, man. Like he's a legend too. I ain't heard nobody coming out the woodworks saying like, oh, chill, that's Theo Huxtable, man. Let's be easy. He has a family. But here y'all come, y'all racist, and I can't say all y'all racist, but y'all condoning it. And that's why I said, like, shots go out to my dude John B. John, he kept it real. He was like, you know what, y'all coming for Hogan? I'm not mad at y'all. He was a piece of shit, but I still consider him, one of my heroes, and I respect that. I definitely respect that. Shots go out to my dude John if you're listening. C Flow. What up? What up? Texas T said Hogan can eat a whole cock meat sandwich. I definitely agree. Yeah, Hogan makes your stomach hurt. Yeah, man. People telling me, don't, he's dead. Has some type of consideration for his family. His family didn't fuck with him either. What are we talking about here? Brooke didn't want nothing to do with this dude. I think Brooke wasn't even around for like a whole decade. Give me a break. And he did that. He brought all this on himself. You live being a piece of shit, you die being a piece of shit. That's it. Everybody's on that type of time, like, well, I'm just gonna respect the dead. No. And like I said, I don't mind people saying that, Hogan, that's part of my childhood. I seen him body slam Andre the Giant. I seen him, have that storyline with the Mega Maniacs. Not the Mega Maniacs, I'm tripping. The Mega Powers. I'm thinking of Macho Man and Warrior. But yeah, the Mega Powers, him against Slaughter. And I'm like, you know what? I feel y'all on that because I remember those times too. Him and Slaughter, him and Macho Man. Him against Debo. Right. But Don't sit there and tell this, oh, chill, yo, fall back. Especially if you black. You said like the black dudes that was doing that was ridiculous. Trying to tell people, oh, come on now. No, fuck you too. How about that? Because what if it was the other way around? Would Hogan tell them that, oh, come on, leave the nigger alone? No, he won't. What's good, Black Star? As much as I don't like Hogan in ways, he was the first building block of WWE, a racist building block, but nonetheless, yeah, like, and I said so myself, like, you know, I can't deny what he did for the business. I can't deny that. You know what I'm saying? Like he made it worldwide. That doesn't make him less of a piece of shit, though. And out of all people, you got Tessa Blanchard coming out the woodworks. I'm like, Miss, you really? She wanted to fucking have a video. She is very bold. Her Jay Leno looking at. She is very fucking bold. She want to have a whole fucking video talking about this dude. Like, lady, you were the last person. Ain't nobody trying to hear. Nobody's not trying to hear anything you gotta fucking say. Are you kidding me? Let me find this bogus bitch real quick. Hold up. Try to find this shit. Hold up. I think she took it down. Nah, no, she did. Hold on. Wait. Okay, here she go right here.
And Hulk Hogan, he wasn't just a wrestler. He was
a racist.
He was wrestling for an entire generation. He brought so many eyes to this business. He made it bigger. He made it brighter. He made it louder. He filled arenas. He got people hooked. He made wrestling feel important to the world outside of professional wrestling. So whether you grew up watching him or not, whether you love him or hate him or fall somewhere in between, if you're a part of this business, you felt his impact. You feel it when the crowd pops. You feel it when you hit the curtain. You feel it the way this industry even exists the way it does today. I'm here to talk about the parts that mattered, the parts that changed lives, the parts that made this business what it is today.
The music is a mess, though. You hear the music? You hear the music in the background? Ding, ding, ding. Please feel sorry for him. Fuck out of here. Like, lady, you need to fucking move around somewhere. Right. throw her right in the dumpster, right? Like, the fuck out of here. The fuck. Hey, y'all over there, whoever like Moose, coon ass over here caping for her ugly looking ass, he should be ashamed of himself too. His coon ass. He another one. The fuck. Like I'm tired. I'm just tired of these motherfuckers sitting there saying like, "Oh, just get over it." No. Why we gotta get over shit? But when it comes to y'all don't want to get over nothing. Like I said from before, well, when Theo had died, all the racist people were talking about, oh, you know, black people can't swim, all types of racist bullshit. Now, one person came through and said, "Come on, Theo, come on, y'all, chill." Like, come on, Theo was the most unproblematic person out here. You ain't never see Theo getting involved with no type of back and forth to nobody in real life, Twitter, anything. And people came for him and talk crazy about him for nothing, just because he's black. But when it comes to Hogan, we gotta nah, chill, man. Fuck you. Just got to work ready to throw my boss through the table and F Hogan. Shit, don't do that, big. Remember, your boss knows where you live. As soon as you lay hand on your boss, send the boys right to your house. Texas T talking about, oh, sorry about that, y'all. I remember one of your videos of you thinking Benoit and Eddie was lovers on the low, and you was getting called monkeys, N-words, and racist. Right. I remember that goofy shit also, because most of the people that was commenting didn't even listen to the damn video. They just read the title and just started going off what they Twitter fingers, not Twitter fingers, but they keyboard warrior type ish. Talking wild crazy. But the people that listen to the video, it was like, you know what, he got a point. And I was very respectful to both guys. Even though Benoit ain't shit either. But I was very respectful. Takes one, yeah, Tessa Blanchard. Like, get your shovel chin ass up out of here. I don't like that bitch. Like, there's the other thing too. It's so ridiculous how she gets another chance. What about the other dudes that don't get another chance? That's black. Why does dude don't get another chance? What's that dude name? What's Osmosis Jones? I forgot his dude. Is that his name? Where's his second chance at? That just should be pissing me off with wrestling, man. Cause it's like they want us to just be like, you know what? Just ignore the blatant racism and just enjoy wrestling. No. And that's why I say shouts go out to dudes like, Dietrich Davis from the New Wrestling World Order. He be calling that shit out, and I'll be loving that shit. We tired of this shit. So fucking tired. Tired of y'all over here playing with us, playing in our face. You know what I'm saying? Knowing damn well this is the sport that we love, and we gotta deal with this unnecessary racism, and just deal with it. No, man. Fuck, yo. Black Sauce said, "Oh, that is a new level to getting on your knees." We'll see Flu talking about. Hogan was not a good person. Remember the accident that his son caused that left the young man in the car with him brain damaged? Yes. We spoke about that just yesterday. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, he tried to get a reality show out that shit. He tried to ask motherfuckers, like, maybe we get a reality show out of this. It's more than him being racist. This dude had no empathy at all. None. Recently, when Brooke was about to have the twins, she was having she was having difficulty giving birth to the twins. She was literally on her deathbed. Her husband begged and pleaded Hogan, like, please come see your daughter. Like, she needs you. He's sitting there trying to, I'm only gonna come see you on my terms, and this is selfish fucking asshole. It's more than him being racist. He just wasn't shit all around. Only people he catered to is the motherfuckers that rubbed his balls. That was it. That's the only people that Hogan catered to. God has no chill. Took his voice before killing him. That is an epic level messed up. Right, because, that was his thing. Cutting promos. The hell, B? Seaflu said, and then sensitive comments Hogan made about that young man that is brain. Yeah. What Linda gonna do to that? She gonna be selling all this dude memorabilia if she still got memorabilia of him. Like she's gonna have to get a job. She's gonna have to work at Walmart or some shit like that right now. Cause she was working at a boutique. Well, that was the last time she had a job. Like what, 30 years ago? What the hell is she gonna do for money? Like Brooke says, she's straight. She had grinded. Like she said she didn't even use Hogan's money anymore. When she left them alone, she went, became a waitress, whatever the case may be, stacked her bread, and ended up owning her own business. And that's good for her. Hell yeah. Hell out of here. God, motherfuckers like Michael Rappaport sitting here trying to say, but y'all not gonna sit. Man, fuck you, Michael Rappaport. How about that? You've been looking iffy for a minute any fucking way. Culture vulture ass motherfucker. The 16-inch python. You didn't even get his slogan right. It's 24-inch, fool. Pause. Thanks for the new subs. Appreciate y'all. One more thumbs up. I'm opening up the floodgates. You know how I give it up. For those out there that didn't catch our live, yesterday we had a quick little emergency live because this dude, Terry Bollea, had passed. You can check that out. We, you know what I'm saying? We went in. We were like, what, 2+ hours? I didn't even expect to go live for that long. I just wanted to pull up, have people come through and talk their shit. And like I said, anything would have been whatever. Like you want to come up and like, I just wanted to give my respect to Hogan and the family, whatever the case may be. I would have been cool with that. I would have been like, oh no, fuck out of here. But the rounds are going everywhere. Everybody talking about that shit. This dude, Star on Buck Wild, he's talking about it. A lot of casuals are talking about it. But most of these casuals, they don't know what type of time this dude was on. Like, if you see on the Facebook side, we went live on the Facebook side, you seen people, basically, they was not commenting, but they was putting like the, like when you like the video, you keep your finger on it, and they do the different expressions. It was like a few little shocked faces. And I'm like, because I guess they heard us going in, and it's like, is a reason why we going in like this. Pause. The hell out of here. He just wasn't a good person. Oh, well. Anyways, thanks for the thumbs up on a late night edition. Let me open up the floodgates. You know what I'm saying? Let's get this conversation going. I ain't watched SmackDown tonight, to tell you the truth. I heard they did the 10-bell salute. And I heard Booker T wasn't even there. Yo. Booker wasn't there, like, so I think they had Raw and SmackDown people on the stage, right? If I'm not mistaken. Hogan didn't want no black man piping his daughter down. Yeah, he wanted to pipe his daughter down. He's a whole weirdo. Look at my daughter's sexy legs, brother. He literally said that. Compliment his daughter's legs. Way out of order. I see you, my dude. Yama.
What's up? What's up?
No, I know I'm tardy to the party, but we here now.
I was just sitting there listening to what you were saying, and I was just thinking to myself, because you saw what I wrote in there. Like I said, they didn't get wrestling in color, made good points.
Shouts go out to wrestling in color.
And one of my favorite things to say is like somebody wrote in there like, wow, They want us to do that for him, but when it comes to bringing up Kobe Bryant, they want us to, they get to trash him all day.
Right, that too. Kobe Bryant, Theo Huxtable,
Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
But when we're talking about what Hogan did for the wrestling business, well, look what Michael Jackson did for the music industry. But no,
why must we always turn the cheek? Why must we always do that? But what they get to do is say whatever the fuck they want. Nah, fuck out of here.
Yeah, that was my issue. And like I said, I wasn't even going in like I would, but I just didn't. I was just like, I said what I said. Wasn't that big of a deal to me. And yeah, he did a lot, but so did Michael Jackson. And what do people always remember Michael Jackson for? It sure as hell ain't the music most of the time. Everybody got a Jackson joke.
Yeah. Well, I ain't gonna lie, he didn't make it any better for himself because he was doing some iffy shit. But
I told y'all my theory on that, but that's another thing.
Yeah.
my theory, I was like, it makes sense from my perspective. I'm all like, how do I get these mamas? All right, how do I distract these kids?
How Hogan got more love
than Crash Holly, yeah.
Crash Holly.
Umaga didn't even get no tribute. Holly? Umaga didn't even get a 10-bell salute.
You know what? You're right. Come to think of it, you both you guys make a valid point. Yeah, Crash Holly didn't get he barely got mentioned. They got mentioned. He got mentioned doing a ECW Remembers montage. It's like, why y'all talking about him on fucking ECW instead of on the WWF? Remember that shit on One Night Stand?
I remember. You know what was funny also? Back when it happened, ECW, when it, before they got merged in with WWF, before, they even got bought, when they were still, begging for money, they acknowledged Crash Holly's death. They gave him a beautiful tribute. And the other person, they kept putting out get well soon vids for Droz after Droz had that accident.
Yeah.
So ECW did that. WWE sure as hell didn't do that. They didn't even acknowledge Bobby the Brain Heenan in his last days. They didn't want him around because they thought it would look too depressing.
Yeah.
When he lost his ability to speak and all.
It was sad.
It was rough on the way out. But yeah, they didn't even acknowledge that. They tried not to. So,
Because another thing too, because WWE is petty because he went to WCW. You know how they feel when you go to the opposition.
He got fired. He didn't go there willingly.
Hey.
He talked about it. He was like, he said on his last day when he was coming out, when they were basically firing him, he said the only person that even came and spoke to him was Owen Hart. They were sitting outside somewhere, and Owen's like, "For real, you're gone? Damn, that's a loss to us." He said, that's the day I said, "Man, Owen's a nice guy." He's like, nobody else came and said nothing to me except for Gorilla. We talked and had a big cry about it.
Texas C said, yeah, Odyssey Jones got proven to be innocent and still getting blackballed. Right. But here go Nikki Bella's slutty ass.
Hey, you know what, though? I said this, too. And, Dietrich made some good points. Like, he didn't put it in a video. But I had said, I'm like, I'm still kind of upset about the Rich Swann thing because that was totally misconstrued.
Yeah, I heard he had a domestic violence allegation also, right, with his girlfriend.
But it was like a weird report and all that. But that wasn't his girlfriend. That's his wife. He's still married to her. I think they got a kid on the way.
Yeah. Damn, what's her name again? She's in
Sue Young.
Sue Young. Yeah.
Yeah, I was a fan of hers.
Yeah, and it's like I just found it so funny, and us as black wrestling fans, we're just getting tired of the nonsense. Y'all constantly playing in our face, and it's like enough.
Oh, wait. I meant to. There's another reason I came up here. There's an actual reason. Earlier today, I wish I had saved the video, but there was a guy talking. I think his name is like something Lucha, but the guy was talking about what we always talk about, and I'm like, dang, he should be on the panel. But he was talking about he said the same thing. Y'all just keep disrespecting the black wrestlers. He's like, Carmelo Hayes, the dude oozes aura. The dude can talk. The dude's got everything you want, and you're making him into a jobber. Then he brought up how they're doing the Street Profits, he made salient points, and this wasn't no black dude speaking.
Yeah, because it's like if you got two eyes and a brain, you're gonna see okay, this is really ridiculous. Like, what are y'all doing here? Yeah. Why the black talent gotta work 2 times as hard, but you have motherfuckers, that's Caucasian, that don't really have to work that hard, and they always get multiple title opportunities, number one contender opportunities. Come on, you can't find none for this dude Carmelo Hayes, but you got Jelly Roll and come on, son. And Logan Paul, like I like Logan Paul, but it's like, yo, this dude Carmelo Hayes is just as talented as Logan Paul, if not better than Logan Paul. But you can always find something for Logan fucking Paul. The fuck are we doing? What's good, TKO?
What's up, TKO?
Got I mean, what up?
What's going on, Toph?
There we go. What
you
up?
You ain't wrong about that black talent, bro. Like I said it last episode. Number one, Drew McIntyre.
My bad, TKO.
Like I'm saying, Drew McIntyre being with Logan Paul just doesn't fit right to me. Number one. Also, Carmelo Hayes, I don't know where the hell he's at. And Jesus Christ, man. Like, what is happening right now? How is it the Street Profits were the tag team champions and they never had one PLE match this whole year? SummerSlam
That's what he brought up. Sorry,
bro,
that's what he. I'm sorry. I just was like, damn, he brought that up.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. This summer, they just made a TLC match, and this is about to be the Street Profits' first PLE all year.
They're not even the champions.
You know what else he mentioned? You know what else he mentioned?
Job.
What he mentioned also that I was like, yeah, he said everybody was waiting for the heel New Day to get tag team titles. Why aren't y'all doing anything with them when they've got it?
Oh,
and they didn't even go all the way with them being heels. It's like there was more tweeners than heels.
Oh, that was a wasted heel turn for sure.
Like,
and it was so beautifully done.
But they didn't even go all the way with it. Triple H racist ass.
But yeah, that's what that video is that I sent you. Like, just because only reason I sent it to you is because give it a view because that dude is like, he ain't got no motion or like not a lot anyway. So I'm like, or anybody that says something right.
Josh, Jared, what's going on, y'all? What's goody? Appreciate y'all pulling up on the late night edition. Ballet, what's going on?
Hey, you right about Umaga, Anubis. He ain't get no 10 bell salute either.
They didn't even mention that he died. Nowhere.
What? I had to find that shit out online.
Yeah, and didn't they do the same to Yokozuna? Now that I think about it, I know that because Yokozuna was out here training people. I remember seeing those old. No, I remember seeing the old Yokozuna like TV spot videos, local TV out here, like late night infomercials, and they'd be like, "You want to be a wrestler?" And it was Yokozuna, but he was like bigger and he had a beard, and it showed him training people.
I mean, you want to talk about black wrestlers? Viscera ain't get one either when he died.
Nope, Viscera didn't get nothing, and he was with them forever. I remember when he was Mo.
I think with that instance, I think that he was on the verge of suing WWE.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, he was. His wife also joined an injunction against him, if I recall, as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
Seaflu said the only rest in peace that Hogan would get from me is real ignorant piece of shit. Talk your shit, Seaflu. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I pretty much said everything there was to say yesterday. I don't really have anything new really to add. The only comment I can say is I've been seeing this same statement copied and pasted on just a lot of different like tweets and YouTube videos, and matter of fact, let me pull it up right here. Okay. Regardless of how you felt about him, he was the biggest draw in professional wrestling, and that will be part of his legacy forever. This is a comment I've been seeing a lot today on Twitter and YouTube, and this statement is true. However, I can take the same statement and I can also reword it. I'll give you an example. Regardless of how you feel about him, he was a proven racist that doubled down and never apologized for his statements, and that will be a part of his legacy, for better or worse.
Hey.
So you can gaslight us and say, well, he's a big star, and nothing can change that. That's true. But then we can also gaslight you and say, yeah, but he was a racist, which is also, unfortunately, just as big as part of the legacy. So it's just
Yeah.
one of those things, you know. So you have the right to celebrate or mourn, and other people have the right to not give a shit about what happened. You know.
Yeah.
Now, where it gets toxic is it gets toxic when you have people doing praising and they're getting attacked for it, or people who are choosing not to say anything and they're getting attacked for it. Like
You're
I see
supposed to be a
Chelsea
wrestling
Green,
podcast. Yeah.
right? Like I see
Yeah,
Chelsea
my main
Green,
thing is when they tell people like, oh, you better respect him, especially if you're a black person. Oh, you better respect him. Like,
Why?
fuck you.
He ain't been
Right.
like
impressed.
it goes on both sides. Like I see Chelsea Green, she did a positive post for Hogan, and she had to remove the post because she was being attacked by people. It's like if she wants to praise Hogan, that's her decision to
Yeah.
do so. And then on Twitter,
Just
like this
like
is a
with
narrative,
this dude, John. Like John, he was praising Hogan, and we had no issue with it. Like, it's all
right?
good.
Right. And then another narrative's going on, like maybe he'll join in later. King Eric, you posted on the council yesterday, and I saw a lot of people talking about this on Twitter, where people were trying to like basically start some shit with AEW and Tony Khan because the vast majority of AEW folks have not. Oh, there's King Eric right there. That you,
There is
King Eric.
name and he appears. There you go.
Yeah. Since we're here, that's a good segue. I saw you post that like AEW and TK hadn't said anything about it. I'm not attacking you for saying just noticed the post, but I noticed a lot of people on social media saying, "Oh, like they should say something." And to that, I say, why should they? Hulk Hogan has absolutely nothing to do with AEW or any of their wrestlers there. They
Hey, wait.
have no relation to Hulk Hogan. They don't have to say anything. And if they don't want to say anything, they're within their right to do so. No one should be. This is not like a fucking Chinese communism type thing where you got a gun to your head. It's like nigga, you better tweet something. Like, no, they don't want to say anything.
Well,
Don't want
to
to say
that
anything.
point, to be fair, Owen had nothing to do with AEW either, and they got a whole tournament named after him.
Yeah,
so.
but the wife, actually, he does because the wife went to Tony Khan and said, "Hey, I want to do my own thing with you guys, not TNA, not WWE or any other company." She specifically chose AEW, so you know.
Okay.
Hey, what I was trying to say was, Tony Khan did mention Hulk Hogan. He said, "We'll never be involved with Hulk Hogan or Linda."
Exactly.
He said that from the jump.
He said that about his wife too. Like, exactly.
Like I said, he said, "We're not being involved with Hogan or Linda."
And he stood on it, yeah.
Exactly.
Right.
So Tony Khan saying something about them wouldn't make sense at all. Like, come on.
First of all, guys, I will say this: The Undertaker called me out for another rematch, and I'm not going to do it.
Yeah, I seen that shit.
Oh,
I'm
I
like,
seen
this
that
dude is
clip.
insane.
Like, he really in his feelings about that disaster tag team match in Saudi.
Like, y'all had a great match, and who's that? Whose WrestleMania was that?
It was 25 and 26.
The 26th one, Light versus the Dark. That one was epic. Like, just leave it as is. You know what I'm saying?
This is what, to me, that match. Yeah, but to me, that match is a perfect example of what happens when you have a great send off and then you ruin it. Like,
yep.
Like Shawn Michaels, he had a perfect send off. 26 was a dope ass rematch. Y'all got the main event of WrestleMania. Shawn went out on his shield. It should have ended right there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but the Heartbreak Kid needed that Saudi money.
I don't see how. I really don't see how. I really don't see how he needed any money because he was running. He went the minute he retired. He went to start running NXT. Like what?
He needed that sweet Saudi money, like Solomon always calls those events. When he said, "Time for WWE sweet Saudi money." Y'all call it Crown Jewel. I call it sweet Saudi money.
Yo, motherfuckers be getting paid like nearly $1 million a match.
They be want to see them old ass matches, man, because I said as many times, Vince pulled the old hustle on them, showing them old ass packages.
Yep.
Showing them Yokozuna versus Bam Bam Bigelow, and we like, yo, they motherfuckers been dead for almost 20 years.
Yeah, they requested Yokozuna, but it also made me laugh.
They
But I'm
wanted to
sitting
be
there
in the
going,
British Royal Rumble.
I'm sitting up here like, wait a minute. So that means y'all don't keep up with wrestling because that dude been gone.
That's most of these. That's most of these entities. They don't follow the product. They just
they
just throw their money away.
I remember.
No, they followed the product like 25 years ago. They did.
I remember when they had those news anchors and TV personnels. A lot of them, when they were doing a draft, a lot of them saying draft Ric Flair. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah. I'm like,
this
dude, his farewell match was crazy.
Yo, they sitting there, they were still looking for Mean Gene Okerlund. I'm like, yo, that motherfucker been dead since 2019.
Yeah. Well, you know,
said, I find nothing wrong with AEW not saying anything about Hogan. He was banned from the company on day one. There you go.
Exactly.
I just
said. A lot of things to be mad at. There's a lot of things to be mad at AEW for. That's not one of them. So when I saw that show on Twitter yesterday, I'm just like, man, these dudes are just angry. They're just looking for a reason to it's like you're in a bad mood and you're just looking for a reason to just go after people. Like, whatever.
Hey, yeah, like I was trying to say earlier too, like when the whole say what you want about him, but he did this. I'm like, well, people still bring up what Dr. Dre did, but say what you want about him, he changed the rap game.
Bally asked, "Where's the food?" Because I had told everybody in King Leo's chat that I made steak, cauliflower rice, and broccoli.
Nice.
Hogan's persona is a blatant ripoff of superstar Billy Graham. Yeah, everybody ripped off Billy Graham. Hogan
everybody did.
Jesse Ventura did. Yep.
Oh yeah, Billy Graham. You know, Billy Graham got a Dark Side of the Ring up for free on YouTube.
Yeah. Oh, nice. I love those Dark Side of the Rings, but some of them make me real sad. I still get sad about Chris Candido.
Yeah.
Hey, look, I plead the fifth on that one.
I just recently saw the one with Daphne. I'm telling you that
man.
That shit
one was sad.
That
shit was sad.
Oh God.
No, that hurt because I was a fan of her since WCW when she bit one of the Misfits. She bit Jerry Only's face and he went, "That crazy bitch."
I've always said that Daphne, unfortunately, she was a victim of the culture war because the sexy hot goth chick wasn't a thing back then like it is now.
Pioneer.
Zombie hot. That's what they call it. Zombie hot.
Rhea Ripley basically is able to fly because of what chicks like Daphne did. You know,
and
I
woman.
remember watching. Right.
And woman, because woman. Yep. Woman was the first to do all that dark shit with Kevin Sullivan.
With Sullivan, you're right.
I remember like when I used to watch TNA back then, she was really the only girl that was out there taking the crazy bumps that all the other pretty blondes wouldn't want to take. Nothing against them, like, you know, the Velvet Skies, the Taylor Wiles, the Madison Rains, like all like their pretty blondes and brunettes. They weren't doing any of the crazy shit. But anytime there was like a Monsters Ball match or like some type of any crazy gimmick match, they always relied on Daphne to go in there and take the bump because she'll take it. She's got the whole gothic thing, and like in 2007, 2008, that wasn't marketable. They didn't think, no one's going to really care about her. We can, if she has like a busted face, it's whatever. You know, but God forbid we have like a blonde.
I didn't think she was busted at all. I had a crush on her back in the day. I ain't lying.
Yeah, like a little bit like what's like Scary Sherry. Like I calling her Scary Sherry. Like she looked better than Miss Elizabeth.
She did.
Scary about her at all.
She had a body.
Right.
And somebody said, "I'm tired of Ric Flair's crocodile ass tears." Flair just trying to make shit about himself. That's all that is.
Yeah, we was talking about that too. We was saying like that dude capping. He just crying like that because he know he's not too far.
Remember what I said yesterday? Scott Steiner's like, Flair always crying. That's all that bitch ever does. Scott Steiner, he said that for years. He's always been like, watch when Flair cries. He's gonna cry. He always cries.
Yeah,
but he hated him since day one.
Yeah, he never liked Flair. It was him, and it was what's my dude name? Shane Douglas. Was it him? Yeah, I think it was.
Yeah, Shane Douglas.
He
always called him Dick Flair.
ever since.
That
He called him
reality,
Dick
man.
Flair.
They looking like you know how Eddie Murphy was looking like in life. It was like, we next.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
upper room.
Vince and Flair, they hanging on for dear life. They like any day.
Shit.
Nah, I think the devil owes Vince McMahon a few more favors. I don't know.
And it's like, look at these motherfuckers done lived great lives, man. Please.
I think the craziest tweet I saw yesterday was someone said, as crazy as this Hogan shit is, it's a trial run for Vince. Like,
Oh
What?
shit.
Oh God.
You know what's crazy about Vince McMahon though? As much as I can't stand it, as much as he was a part of my life, and you know, the love hate, but the craziest thing about him is that he really did start off in a trailer park.
Yeah.
He really did grow up messed
Yeah,
up.
he definitely came from the gutter. Like he scratched and clawed to the top.
Well, see, to me, Vince is way easier. Vince is way easier to digest than Hogan. I can sum up Vince easily. When Vince is gone, I'm not gonna miss Vince, but I'll miss Mr. McMahon, the character. The character of Mr.
Hell
McMahon
yeah.
is the greatest.
Mr. McMahon was fucking hilarious.
Right. I'm gonna
Jim
miss
Ross,
Mr.
Jim Ross
McMahon.
is a great playoff of him. And Jim Ross, he said, and he can't wait to go to hell to take it over.
Yep. And he will. Go right. Lucifer, look here, pal. I don't like the way you're running things down here. I can see Vince doing
that. I can see
when Vince dies, it's gonna be like that Boondocks episode with Stink Meaner, where Satan's like, Stink Meaner was so badass, he sent him. The devil sent him back to Earth.
He's like, get this crazy motherfucker away from here, B.
Yeah, but you know what though? Vince did say one of the craziest things I'd ever heard. It was in the old Playboy magazine when he said, I regret the death of my stepfather because I didn't get to kill him myself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't even know he was getting abused like that. He said, that's what I ain't like about that Netflix documentary of Vince. Like,
yeah,
when he was about to dig into that whole topic about him getting sexually abused from his moms and shit, and they just glossed over it. I'm like, what the hell? That's something we didn't really hear him talk about. Like, why would y'all just move to the next subject?
He tried to turn them into storylines. So they were like, no.
Yeah, because Vince is the type, he ain't gonna give you everything. He gonna give you a little bit to make you guess. He's not gonna give you the whole thing.
And that's the thing that
much out of him.
But we ain't get shit out of him though. You're right though. You're right. And he says at the beginning of the documentary, he was like, "Well, I'm not really, basically telling us like, I ain't gonna tell y'all shit." And it's like, yo, so why the fuck you here? Why is Netflix doing this?
Yeah, because he can control the narrative. Because you notice with certain people within the entertainment world, they're not gonna interview with certain people. They're gonna talk to certain people if they can control the narrative of the conference.
I think he's still mad at Bob Costas. Remember that Bob Costas interview?
You ain't gonna see Vince McMahon at the Breakfast Club. You ain't gonna see that.
No.
Oh, that'll be legendary. I ain't gonna lie. Or drink.
Did you see him? Did y'all see him on HBO when they did the Real Sports? He was on
Bob
there
Costas,
once. And, yeah, that shit was crazy. When they asked about the XFL, he looked like he wanted to choke out Bob all over the TV.
And see, we were talking about him. We were talking about that episode, like a while ago. Like, I was talking about, like, if Triple H was in that same seat, he wouldn't even defend us, wrestling fans. Like, he would have let Bob Costas bury us.
He already did. He already let one interview, or he already buried us in one interview recently. So
yeah, what to do? Andrew Schultz, aka Danny Beaky.
I don't know why he did. I don't know why he did that Schultz interview. He a culture vulture too. Like, fuck him.
Always
been. Yeah, he gonna sit there and agree with a lot of these pundits that be shitting on the sport.
The same sport that be, you know what I'm saying, you made millions off of. You sending your kids to great schools and sending them having college tuitions for them. You know what I'm saying? That's all for our fucking money.
The difference between Vince and Triple H, because Sam and I, we talked about this like way back in the Netflix debut, because Sandman, you talked about this a couple of times, and I was kind of like, at first, but I'm like, okay, now I see it. Vince figured out he wasn't good at public interviews. He looked bad. So then at a certain point, he was just like, you know what? I'm just not going to do them at all. And he stopped making himself the focus. He removed himself from like PR and shit. But then when you compare it to Triple H makes himself like the focal point of like everything, to the point where it's just like, dude, it's not about you. Like, get the fuck off the camera.
Yeah.
Or like how he constantly has to have the voiceover for like, you know, the Raw intro, SmackDown intro, pay-per-view intro. It's like, you got to be careful when you do that, Trips, because by making yourself the face of everything, when shit goes wrong, that
It's
means
on
it's
you.
your fault, bro. Right. Right.
Well, that's the thing
Oh,
about
shit.
like that's the thing about Vince though.
Here
That's
comes a new
his personality.
challenger. Matt Gilligan. What's going on? Matt Gilligan, Team USA. That's right. No, yeah, I just turned it off for a while. What's going on, my dude? How you feeling?
I made it to round 46.
Nice. What Matt Gilligan's on about? Yeah, like if you know what I'm saying, you're a Hogan fan, it's all good, my dude. Like, we ain't on it like that. Just don't be, don't be like them other people, like, oh, we have to respect. No, we don't have to respect shit.
Who said you have to respect anything? I get tired of people saying I ain't got to do
I
shit but
told
be
you that.
black and
That's what I
die.
told you from before. That's the type of time motherfuckers was on. They were saying like, oh, why don't you just leave that in the past? He's dead now. No, we're not leaving it in the past. No.
I mean,
And
look at
just
it,
for
I
the
look at it
record,
like this.
too.
I look at it like this. I acknowledge it. You know what I'm saying? I respect it. They laid the foundation. I acknowledge that part, but that doesn't mean I got to rock with you.
Fair enough.
Basically.
And just for the record, there are some people from AEW who did comment. Off the top of my head, I know Jericho left a statement, Leo Rush left a statement, the Bucks left a statement, Dustin left a statement, and I'm sure no one told them to. They just did that on their own will, and that's fine, you know. But yeah, just at the end of the day, like our main point is, like, if you're mourning and if you've lost a childhood hero, you know, you have your right to feel that way. But to the people who feel that way, y'all need to also understand that there are people on the other side of the spectrum who were never Hogan people at all, don't really care about what happened. And to them, yesterday was just another day. And it's like, okay, everyone's got their own perspective, and that's fine.
Yeah.
No one should feel entitled.
Motherfucker said, oh, so I heard Hogan died. Anyway, I'm going to the store. Y'all need anything?
Yep.
Right.
Yeah,
Well,
I mean, you know, it's like, I understand. I understand the nostalgia feels, because I'll tell you this. It's not really connected with him per se, but it's more so connected because, you know, a lot of my family, we used to watch, you know, wrestling together and shit on the morning time. So it's more so reminiscent of the childhood nostalgia. You know, a lot of my friends, they're not here no more. A lot of family members, they ain't here no more. He was a part of that when we was watching.
Yeah.
So I get that aspect. But the Hogan that, you know, if y'all, I'm going to give my advice to everybody that's listening that want to handle it. You want to handle your grief the best way? Remember them when they were great. Like, for example, with Mike Tyson, I don't care. I don't acknowledge shit that he did since he hung up the gloves. This I don't know who this Mike Tyson is. He a clone of me. The Mike Tyson that I know.
Hey, he's multifaceted, B. He show motherfuckers he could be more than the box. He's an entertainer now.
I don't know who this motherfucker is. He doing fixed fights. He over there dancing in Bumblebee uniforms and shit. I don't know who this nigga is.
He was on that show dressed like Salt and Pepper doing Push It.
Yeah, that was wild.
That was hilarious.
The Mike Tyson I know, bro, is the one with the gold tooth, the part, and the one that had it said, "I will fuck you up. I'm gonna eat your children." That's the Mike I remember.
That's the one I know.
That was the one Hulk Hogan. That's the one that Hulk Hogan said he was scared of. He was scared of Hogan. Remember? He's
right.
He was scared of Hogan. I'm like, are you crazy?
So Mike would have put him in a coma.
Oh,
your soul is mine.
We talking about stepping the prime Mike though. We ain't talking about Bumblebee Mike. Man, anybody stepping the mic now, but we talking about prime Mike that was coming out with the black gloves and the black shorts.
Prime Mike Tyson would sacrifice 2009 Randy Orton to Allah. That's how crazy he was.
Oh man. Straight out of jail,
Brown.
fresh out of jail, Tyson was like
Yeah.
that short period of time. He was even more dangerous.
That Tyson there, that's the one I remember. Now,
Yeah.
after he hung up his gloves in 2005, that's the one I remember. Anything he did after that, I don't acknowledge. That's just somebody playing a character.
The dude that used to beat the shit out of you and then pick you up and hug you and call you a true warrior after fucking you up.
Like, yo,
And you ain't got no choice but to hug him back. You're like, please don't hit me again.
She calls you Cokie Sean.
That's the coping mechanism that you guys can have. Like, remember Hogan as your child when he hung up the boots. Everything for the past 10 to 15 years, let's just say as somebody else. That's the best way y'all can cope.
I'll give a good sports analogy. This one's for you, Black Star. It's like
After
Carmelo.
1304?
Carmelo, the player,
yeah,
amazing. Carmelo, the person, fuck him.
Yeah, he's a fucking pedophile.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say, and I mean, some of y'all be sounding, not y'all guys, but some of you be sounding crazy trying to argue on a morale stance on Hulk Hogan of all people. Like, he done pretty much tainted his legacy for damn near the past 2 years.
Yeah, and the thing is, like, they say, "Oh, just forget about it now. He's not with us anymore." It's like, yo, but he never made amends. He never made amends, and he doubled and tripled down.
Man,
and it was more than him being. He was not empathetic at all. He was an incredibly selfish person. Only way he helps you out is if you rubbed his balls. That's the only way he helps you out.
I put him in the same category as that other chick, that Carol and Brian chick.
Amazon. Yep.
All right.
Mute up real quick, Anubis. Because we can hear you. I know who you was talking to. You gotta mute up real quick.
Yeah,
I thought I did mute. I'm sorry.
You good.
Yeah, that Mike Tyson, I don't know who this motherfucker is. I don't claim him. If you really look at my profile picture at the time, I had the prime Mike Tyson shirt. I ain't had podcast Mike. I didn't have Smoker Mike. I had Dynamite Kid Mike.
Yeah. Peekaboo Defense Mike.
Exactly. I don't know who this motherfucker is. He can't beat Jake Paul.
I think he didn't want to beat Jake Paul because I think if he would have knocked out Jake Paul, he wouldn't have got that big bag. That shit was a business deal. That wasn't a fight.
Yeah, that's a clone right there to me, man.
And now you see why I can't stand boxing anymore.
And he a clone. that's how I can go with it.
Well, the weird part is that ask some people, boxing been fixed since it's been fixed.
Nah, you know, I think Logan Paul telling Mike Tyson to his face that he would hurt him. I think that hurt more than him losing the fight. That was brutal.
We talked
when
about
Logan Paul told him, like, he was like, "I'll hurt you, Mike." I'm like, this would never happen in the 90s.
We talked about that when it happened. That's why boxing's dead. That's why boxing's dead, at least in America. It's a combination. It's a combination of three things. One, UFC, mixed martial arts, MMA. A lot of boxing prospects or people who would have been boxing prospects, they went to UFC instead. Number two, content creator beefs. We have all these content creators on TikTok, YouTube, X, have these fights for charity, and then one thing leads to another, and then these content creators end up having fights with like retired athletes and like retired UFC fighters. Like, it's basically like a gimmick. It's a joke. And then number three, lack of marketing. Like, I don't even remember the last marketable boxer. Like the last boxer that I really remember getting any kind of like mainstream publicity was Floyd Mayweather, the Money Team. You know, when that was a whole popular thing, like back in the late 2000s, early 2010s. And I know a lot of people didn't like Floyd. A lot of people thought that his matches were kind of boring, and maybe they were. But from a marketing perspective, he was the last boxer where I was seeing him like in movies and TV shows and like music videos, and he was being referenced and stuff. Like, really, it was just him. After Floyd, boxing fell off in America. I remember like when COVID cooled off and WWE did that Clash of the Castle over there. and they got the Tyson Fury dude. When I saw Tyson Fury, my first thought was, who the fuck is Tyson Fury? I legitimately had no clue who he was. I had to look him up. And I found out he's a really big deal over there in the UK. I was checking social media to see, does anybody here in America know who he is? And it was like, nope. Most people are like, who the fuck's Tyson Fury? Who's Tyson Fury?
Yeah, he got
Like,
popular off that off of fighting Deontay Wilder. That's how he got popular out here.
Yeah, but boxing's dead here, man. It's been dead for a long time. HBO got rid of it. I used to have HBO Sports. I remember that. They got rid of that. Showtime used to have like a little special sports app. They got rid of that. And I believe they even admitted they got rid of it because of low subscribers. People weren't subbing to it anymore. So they just got rid of it. It wasn't making them any money. So I think ESPN had like a special boxing app they discontinued because nobody was watching it. So
hold on, wait.
Yeah.
Blaze said the best thing about Hogan, the match against The Rock, and the ladder to the test. I could name a lot of good Hogan moments. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm very fair. It doesn't take away the bullshit that he was on. That's it.
Exactly. You can always keep the memories. Nobody ever said you could. But also,
my dude King Leo was good. He says, hold on, give me a second. Still played elbow, that like button, narcissist style. That's right. And pose in the mirror too after that. Did anyone try that Hogan beer? What's the name? The All American beer?
Real American beer?
I've been asking who tried it for a few episodes now.
Yeah, like I don't think it's sold in my area. So I'm not ordering that shit. I'm not having that shit shipped to my fucking house. I ain't doing
Right. Right. I'm not doing that shit.
Didn't one of the models get fired for
because she was black, and Shorty, I think she looked better than the ones that he hired because he had got some white blondes to promote the beer. And I'm like, my dude, you just being a racist, petty little faggot. Excuse me for the F word, but still, it's like, yo, the black lady that was gonna sponsor the beer looked way better than the blonde. The blonde is like, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, work for her, brother.
They usually do. Like,
man,
American beer, brother.
It's too much bullshit from the past several years to overlook. I understand. You know what I mean? It's like you can't overlook it. You know, it's a part of. We got to keep it. We got to call a spade a spade.
Yep. And like we said,
and he doubled on it.
Don't forget, Kobe Bryant contributed a lot to the game. One of the greatest. But people don't like to forget certain things either, and they team to bring it up. Whatever you talk about it.
So what's good for the goose is good for the gander. It's like y'all racist motherfuckers out there. Y'all made fun of Kobe and shit, and he died horrifically.
Yeah.
Him and his damn daughter. Horrifically. This dude, this piece of shit went on to live a long life. 70-fucking-1. And he got he take no accountability on anything. He had what, man? Please,
you know what's crazy?
Give me a motherfucking break.
I thought about this, y'all, and you know what? I could think of some crazy shit. And hear me out on this.
Talk your shit. Go ahead.
I got one right after you. I've been waiting for this.
Check this out. This will be crazy as hell. Because then again, it don't surprise me. What if all this shit was a work, man? For his event coming up, for the Bischoff and Hogan event they was gonna do for the promotion. Now imagine this: everybody said
he do lie. He does lie a lot. So who knows?
So
he was to do some shit like that. Oh my god!
They'll do a promo. Now check this. They'll do the promo package. He'll come out He'll come out hulking up out the casket. He'll rip the shirt off, and then it'll go. Welcome to this promotion, brother.
Yo, that will be. I think I'll be completely speechless. I'll be like, you know what? I can't.
Right.
Wow. And everybody's in on it. Because think about this.
I'll still stand on what I said, but I'll be. You know what? I will be morbidly like, wow, not bad, Hogan. Not bad at all. You worked us all.
Think about this, y'all. Think about this. Check the game. They probably looked at that damn truck, saw all these Hulkamania shirts and beers and shit. They're like, yo, we got to find a way to move this shit. This shit is dry rotting out here. He ain't got no motion in the streets. Nobody feeling him. What's fake his ass? What's fake his fucking death? And man, let's just move this merch out of here so we can keep this thing going.
Hey, Stan, man, check your inbox.
Yeah, I'm looking at it now.
But what I was gonna say also was somebody had said it don't matter what y'all think because he gave his life to God. He started talking to God. He made it right with God. And I just went. All I could think was what Jim Cornette said about Shawn Michaels when Shawn Michaels said that. He's like, "Oh, started talking to God." You usually do that when everybody else stops talking to you.
Yeah, I remember when Cornette said that. I remember that.
That's motherfuckers' final forms too. You do some.
I was an asshole. Hey, look, I was an asshole. He's telling the truth.
Yeah. It's like you want to sit there and do mad people dirty, and now you want to turn your life to the damn Lord. Man, give me a fucking break. Pack it up.
That's motherfuckers' final form.
I mean, I was an asshole.
See, the difference is with Shawn. I don't know what it is with Shawn Michaels because he was a dickhead from before, but it was like he made amends, and it seems genuine. Even though he ain't make amends publicly. Matter of fact, he even made amends publicly, like when it comes to Brett. Him and Brett, they hugged in the ring and all that. He made amends.
That's what Joey Ryan did after he got canceled. He found God. Surprise, surprise.
Oh God.
Weirdo.
That dude's the biggest weirdo out of all of them.
Which is weird because even God's like, yeah, you kind of got to get right with everybody if you're gonna be rolling with me.
Yeah.
I never understood the pill of that dude, Joey Ryan. Like you sitting there sliding a lollipop down your hairy belly into your trunks. Disgusting.
Man, who even brought merch?
I want to know what the fuck they were thinking, letting this dude. His finishing move is grabbing his dick. Like what? That should have told you he was a creep right. That should have told you he was a creep right there.
I've always said this to people. Like I say it to wrestling fans. I say it to regular everyday people. The best way that predators hide is in plain sight. And that's what Joey Ryan did. That's what Vince did. But that's another story.
And that's what R. Kelly did too.
Tweet, right, that tweet right there that Nick out that Taman has. Of all the tweets from people from WWE, I thought this was the most reasonable tweet because he's putting over Hulk, but he's acknowledging, he was kind of a piece of shit, but. Like don't.
Yeah, because it was. Yeah, because it was more than him being racist. The dude he didn't have no empathy. So I don't know if y'all can see it. I'm gonna read it just in case you guys can't see it. The industry lost a man today that redefined what success could look like in pro wrestling. This post is to acknowledge Hulk Hogan's contributions to the industry, which are difficult to put into adequate words. Terry Bollea made personal choices that earned him understandable criticism, but I'm not here to weigh in on that. As someone who has put food on the table from pro wrestling for 20 years, I believe it is necessary to take a moment to recognize the importance of Hulk Hogan and Hulkamania to our business. He pulled the wagon and brought a ton of people with him, brought wrestling into the cable TV era, changed the game for the way performers could monetize their talent. Put simply, he showed us what was possible. Also, he represents my childhood and millions of others that deserves recognition. Rest in peace, Hulk Hogan. Nice piece. It's a nice piece.
Yeah.
As long as Booker T didn't say it.
I heard he'd even come to the 10-bell salute. Did they have SmackDown and Raw talent at the stage?
No, it was just SmackDown.
Okay.
And if you saw the pictures I sent in the group chat, a lot of people did not give a damn at all.
Right.
It's too bad. I was saying earlier, it's too bad the New Day had their balls cut off by TKO because I can only imagine the shit that they would do if they had the handcuffs off. And they could just say whatever they wanted. But then TKO said, but if they did that, they'd be faces. I'm like, oh, yeah, you're right.
Give me 1 second, y'all. We got somebody backstage. Okay, my dude, turn your camera on. Let me see who you are. All right, I see you, my dude. You can turn it back off if you want.
Hey
When I
guys,
was
I'm a new
All
subscriber
right,
to
all
the channel,
right.
by the way.
What's
Hey,
going on, my dude? Appreciate it.
Honestly, I'm a Hogan fan, but I'm new. I'm a younger Hogan fan. I didn't start watching him till later on when he was in TNA and stuff like that. But like, I can be realistic with him. A lot of people said he manipulated the system where he took advantage of young talent and stuff like that to the
Yeah.
point where he made them feel like indebted to them because he made them feel like he injured them on purpose. The the Undertaker incident is a perfect example of this.
Yeah.
Uh, like I like Hogan, but he's a master manipulator. I don't think for all the popularity he brought to the business, he was a very politics type of guy where if he didn't like you, he would bury you and stuff like that. Try to bury you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Work on his wife, brother.
yeah.
Yeah, that's totally true.
Well said.
You know what pissed me off about here what pissed me off though with Wade. He no sold the damn Vader bomb.
Right.
That ruined. I think that ruined Vader's career. To be honest, like
Well, I wouldn't go that far, but it definitely put a chink in his armor necessarily.
What it was Hogan was used to slaying monsters, the King Kong Bundys, the Andres, and et cetera, et cetera. So when he saw Vader, he assumed Vader would play ball, and then Vader was like, "Hey, we don't do that shit down here, brother." And Hogan's like, "Well, you do now." You do now, and then Vader was like, because Vader wanted to have like an actual like strong style match, like he was with like Sting and Flair and Steamboat and Foley. And Hogan was like, "No, you kill me, and I just no sell it. I hit you with the big boot, leg drop, because that's what he would always do, But Hogan didn't understand that Vader wasn't that kind of big guy. Like he was not one of like because with respect to like King Kong Bundy and Andre, like all those other big dudes, like they were intimidating and shit, but they couldn't really do much in the ring.
Yeah, they didn't have like
Vader
a
could
move set
actually
like
well,
go.
people
Vader.
forget about Andre.
Yeah.
People forget about Andre. By the time Hogan faced him, Andre had multiple back surgeries by
Yeah.
then.
And I didn't know that. I didn't know that at first. I just thought Andre the Giant was highly overrated. I'm like, yo, why they jacking this dude? This dude is ass.
Yeah.
But
Hey,
when
but
I
he said,
when I see them like in the past, when he had the big ass afro and shit, I'm like, this dude's doing hurricanranas and all that. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah. The saddest part is that's probably the only Hogan story that's probably true because Hogan never changed his story. He always said the day of Mania 3, he didn't know the finish. And I guess
I don't
Andre
believe
was
that.
just
I don't believe that BS.
the only
Have you
reason
guys-
I kind of believe it. The only reason I kind of believe it is because Andre was Andre. Like if he didn't like you, he'd
No,
just be like,
have you guys watched a Jim Cornette video where he talks about the lies that Hulk Hogan
Of
told
course.
through?
Oh, yeah.
You talking to very knowledgeable wrestling guys over here. We
Oh,
man,
yeah.
look, we
No,
we
no,
know our-
my
we know
favorite
our shit.
my favorite one is that he told everybody that it was really, of course, we know that Randy Savage was drafted by the Reds, and Hogan took credit for that. He's like, I'm the that shows how much he actually hated.
But speaking of Hogan,
I don't think he really liked Savage. I don't think he really liked him, to be honest.
Speaking of Hogan, this dude, King Leo said Russell. That's Russell's the dude that be pulling up over on his channel. I guess he had tried out the All American beer over there. How do you say it tastes, King Leo?
People say it tastes like Busch natural light.
Natural. Oh, ew, Jesus.
What the hell?
The Hogan
Like, natural light tastes like watered down seltzer water.
It is. But the Hogan Andre story about him slamming him, the Big Impact first guy to do it, I'm like, yeah, that was Harley Race. I don't know why.
They never gonna tell the truth about that.
My favorite, the other story I liked is when Hogan said that Harley burnt down a ring in Memphis or something. I'm like, sometimes I don't know what it is with Hogan. Maybe like I think it's what Jim Cornette said. He wants to. None of these stories happened and stuff like that when he wants to put himself in the story. So
Yeah,
like
yeah,
he
we
hears
call
a
that
story.
Forrest Gump
Yeah, he's a
syndrome.
pathological liar.
Yeah, we call that Forrest Gump syndrome because in Forrest Gump, the movie, Forrest Gump just finds himself like at the centerpiece of like every important moment that happened in like the 60s and the 70s. And it's just like, well, that's
Yeah,
the
that's a
movie.
good one. Forrest
That
Gump
doesn't happen
syndrome.
in
That's a
real
good
life.
one.
No,
You know,
it's funny
Forrest
you should.
the
Forrest
Forrest
Gump
Gump was even more
that
outrageous.
actually exists.
Hold on, Anthony. Let Anubis go. Go ahead, Anubis.
I was saying I was just backing onto that Forrest Gump thing. That book was even crazier. He was a professional wrestler and all kinds of stuff. Went into space with Raquel Welch and a monkey. I'm like, what the hell?
That dude Forrest Gump over there capping.
Yeah, no, and it feels like you guys are more realistic Hogan fans. I hate the cult members of Hulk to the point where they defend him like he's some type of god and stuff like that. I can't stand those type. Like,
yeah, and it's like, get the fuck out of here with all that shit. Like, yeah, he made the business what it is today, but that doesn't take away from the nonsense he was on. It is what it is. Like his own family didn't even want to fuck with him. Let's not forget, just recently, Linda had a video. Remember, she came out with that video bashing Hogan. Well, it was like this last month.
Yeah.
What do you guys
even though she not shit either, but still.
So when it comes to like, everybody says Cena has 3 moves of doom. Like, where is Cena as bad as Hogan, or Cena's a little bit better?
No, Hogan actually knew how to wrestle. Like, if you see his old Japan tapes, he actually knew how to work. He said Vince McMahon dumbed him down.
No, actually, Cornette actually booked him multiple times. He didn't wrestle at all. He wasn't a wrestler coming. They brought him in from a rock band that failed. He was a guitarist and stuff like that. So to me, I don't think he was a great wrestler. I think some of his fans just overhype how great of a worker he was. I don't think Hogan's very.
He was. I'm telling you, he knew how to wrestle.
I'm gonna pick Hogan over Cena for one reason, the one reason only. Cena's obnoxious, loud spot calling. Once you hear that shit, you can't unhear it.
Headlock, whip to ropes.
Right. How you been doing it for as long as you've been doing it, and you're still doing spot calls? Like, come on, bro. Really?
No. Actually, CM Punk told a story where he was calling the whole match. I think it was their SummerSlam match or something like that. And Cena's like, "Thank God I don't have to do this." he like that's. I think
yeah, I heard that
to defend Cena, let's be honest. Maybe he felt he had to do that because he didn't trust the other person, and there were certain people that he could work with that he didn't have to do that with. It seemed like, and I said, Hogan was like that too.
The point we were trying to make. Wait. I think the point we were trying to make is that when it came to spot calling, you could hear John Cena call the spots. That was the problem. We didn't mind the spot calling. It was the damn dude. Quit saying it out loud.
Yeah, don't make it so obvious.
You're killing my belief.
And if honestly, I feel Hogan's. I give credit to Hogan to making wrestling mainstream, but he's, to me, a little bit overrated. I like Hogan. He's not as great as some of his fans make him out to be. Do you guys agree, or am I being harsh?
It's that hype machine. The hype machine can make anybody bigger than life and overrate them for that matter.
For me,
I would say, hold on, slow down. I would say, like, him. I don't know if it's overrated. It's just with Hogan, right? He was always like the go-to guy. I would say that. Like, I think Vince trusted Hogan more than anybody else.
I think
it was also, and it was. I got you, my dude. Right after me, you go. It was not only that. It was that other wrestlers didn't want that ball to run with. I think Roddy Piper was one of them. He didn't want the ball to run with. You know what I'm saying? He didn't want to be like the top guy. He was good like where he was at. Or I forgot who else, but you know what I'm saying? It's just that Hogan, I guess
Randy
Hogan was
Savage.
the safe. Well, he was a top guy. Savage was definitely a top guy. But go ahead, TKO.
You think it was probably like over reliance on Hogan? Because I think that's part of it. Because
He
people
was shoved down our throats.
I think maybe they over relied on Hogan because
Yeah.
there were certain guys that deserved to get a push that didn't. The only one that I could honestly say Hogan was right about that wasn't ready for that spot was Ultimate Warrior.
But I gotta remember how he was booked though, because I don't really remember how Warrior was booked during his title run. So I'm gonna reserve judgment on that.
See,
he basically
that
didn't have
Ultimate
a-
Warrior thing, I don't blame him. I think Vince is selective on how he books a person. Like, I don't think he really liked Warrior, to be honest. I don't think he really that title run seemed very watered down because I don't think he had faith in him to be the face.
Yeah, well,
of
what
the
it
company.
is that not
Let
everybody
them
can
go.
be
Let
the
them
face.
know, Blaze. Let them know. My bad. Let them know, Blaze. We got 6 more to hit that quota, B. Y'all know the new quota. Don't play with it, B. Y'all in the bushes too. We see y'all in the bushes. Y'all enjoying this great conversation. Hit that thumbs up, Hacksaw Jim Duggan style. And he's still with us too. The hell. We love Hacksaw Jim Duggan over here.
So wait, did Roddy actually say? I have a question. Did Roddy actually?
Hold on,
ever...
wait. Let Toe go. Go ahead, Toe.
Yeah, all I was gonna say about the Warrior thing is it's been going on for years. Is that not everybody can be the face of a brand. They can be a face. They can be one of the top faces, but to be the face is a certain requirement, and not everyone checks the box. Warrior, he just didn't have everything it took to be the guy. Like a couple of weeks ago, we did a full show where we broke down Seth Rollins and how, like, despite his very successful career and numerous pushes, and even now he's current Money in the Bank, Seth can never really be the guy. There's just a certain it factor that Roman and even to a lesser extent Mox Ambrose has that Seth for some strange reason just doesn't have. And that's okay. Not everybody can be the face.
Which is kind of wild.
That's what I'm. That's the question. Is that why people compare him to like a Triple H, where Triple H wasn't really the face of the company at any point? It was either like a Austin or The Rock.
Well, he is.
The Undertaker.
Seth is a Triple H guy, so yeah. Honestly,
I'll say in Triple H's case, he was just the top villain. I'll say that, like, he's the go-to villain. They'll have their go-to faces and their go-to villains. Like somebody, they could work off of. Like, Hogan had a Andre
Roddy Piper.
or Piper or Orndorff or what's my dude name? Cowboy Bob Orton. It was more of a plethora of wrestlers at that time.
Was Dusty ever a face of the industry at any point?
Yeah, in the NWA.
Course.
Yeah, the NWA. Not WWE though.
Yeah, AWA. Yeah, he had beef with Ric Flair.
But Triple H was always the guy that was always next to the guy that drew the money.
Right.
Yeah.
He was only really the guy when Rock and Austin were out of the picture. That was really when he was the guy when they were gone.
Even when they were in the picture, they always kind of kept. He wasn't like the face, but they kept him like 1A with them.
Or like what during Cena's run, he had his fair share of villains. He had Edge, he had JBL, he had Umaga for a short period of time. You know what I'm saying? Randy Orton. He had Randy Orton for a long period of time. Pause.
Yeah, that's the thing about Rock and Austin that, like, I know, because I know, like, a lot of younger fans, they can kind of resent the Attitude Era, and I get it, just because of how much it's mentioned and how much like they shove it down the throat. But the thing about the Attitude Era that like
sounded
even if
wild
you watch
crazy.
clips on YouTube or if you just watch it on Peacock, the one thing about it that like younger fans, they're just not gonna get it. Like you had to have been there when it happened. The reason why the Attitude Era is held so fondly is because when you look at most eras, especially in WWE, the way it is in WWE, it's always like one person is on top and everybody else is just trying to get to that person's level. Like Hogan on top of everybody, Cena on
Everybody
top
was
of
even in the
everybody.
Attitude Era.
Right. In the Attitude Era, you had like two legitimate like top guys, Rock and Austin, at the same time. That's very rare in WWE.
I thought the Undertaker was the top guy at that time.
No,
He
the top guy in
was.
the Attitude Era was Rock and Austin. But what was great about Attitude Era was you had all these other guys who could be champion at any point, like Taker, Kane, Angle, you know, and so many others. You like
They
the Attitude Era was when you had like the most main eventers that could like realistically be champion like at any point. You don't have
Like
that
King
now.
Leo makes a good point. Like you said, Jake the Snake got robbed by Hogan, and that DDT to Hogan and the fans shed disappeared. Yeah, like they basically debunked his push, knowing damn well at the time Jake the Snake, yes, he was more over than Hogan.
Yeah, no, and I think to me, I think what hurts this era of wrestling is it's more commercial. Like back then, I think you could get away with a lot more because it wasn't as today is more. I'm not saying the Attitude Era wasn't mainstream, but it wasn't as like commercialized as you see
You know what
today.
it is? It like WWE / WWF always been mainstream. Always. It's just
Yep.
that from before it was more creativity. So it was able to mesh well. You know what I'm
Back
saying?
then they took more risks than they do now.
That too.
They
And the
attracted
networks didn't really have
Nowadays
that
they
much.
nowadays they got so much fucking bread. They feel like why even try hard? We are
Do you
like
think
Don't
also
they
is the
almost
networks have
like
a ton of power too?
yes,
Yeah.
so what? What do you say? I didn't hear what you said. What you said? Say that again.
Do you think it's back then the networks actually allowed WWE to have more freedom with booking? Now it seems like the networks like Fox,
You
USA.
got a good point with that one. Like, yeah, because
Yeah.
nowadays, yeah, the networks they have I won't say they have like a full influence on the booking, but they do have a say so.
Yeah,
The
but and they have
wrestling.
sponsors too. Sponsors that
Yeah.
are
Oh, they
children.
got. Oh, they definitely
family.
got sponsors already. You can see them in the ring and on the tables.
Yeah. The main
See-
issue now, because Triple H has said it several times over the years, and this is before he even took over. Like when Vince was still around, he would
Hold on, give
always
me one
say it.
second. Let me give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. It's all good, Anubis. You know what I'm saying? That sucks that your phone started dying, but definitely appreciate you for pulling up on the late night edition of this episode.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
no, and for me,
Wait. Yo, Anthony, damn, you gotta, give other people a chance to
oh,
talk. Man,
sorry,
dude. You
I have
good?
ADD.
No.
I have ADD.
I love the energy. I love the energy. It's cool. Go ahead, Tove.
Yeah, I was just saying that the main issue really today is, and Triple H was saying this even before he took over, like when Vince was like when he was doing Black and Gold NXT, when Vince was still around in the late 2010s. The way WWE is now is they want the brand to be the draw and not any particular wrestler or wrestlers plural. They don't want wrestlers being bigger than the company. They want the company to be the big draw. And so that's why now is really, really hard to break through. And one of the reasons why you don't see larger than life superstars like you used to, back in the 80s and the 90s and stuff.
But
If you're
Tove,
lucky.
we spoke about this from before though, Tove. Like they're still getting the same opportunities. Like remember we were saying that that's why they were stifling the talent, but the talent really isn't getting stifled though. They still going out and doing movies and shit. There's nothing really much changed.
See, and I
you
think
you got motherfucking Cody about to be Guile from Street Fighter. You got Roman Reigns about to be Akuma. So
Yeah.
they still out there doing movies and shit. That ain't changed.
Yeah, and for me, when it comes to the development of talent is different because back when WWE first started, they didn't have what they have now, where they can go through. they didn't really have a lot of college, like they didn't have a system where they can take college. They had the territories and stuff like that, but they didn't have like NIL or the performance center to develop their own ingrown talent. They had to rely outside. Do you agree with me? From talent from the outside to build the company early on in the 90s.
To a degree, that was true, but it's not. I don't think it's as bad as it is now. But now WWE has a great talent roster. It's just like I said, they don't take risks, and it's like they don't know how to book them. I don't know if it's like an oversaturation or they just getting lazy, or I don't know what it is.
I think it
It's
has
because they got guaranteed money now. They don't like back then. The lifeblood that they made was, what was the rating, the live attendance gate, merch sales. Like they needed that to be good to survive. Now they got their fingers in so many outlets that they're going to be making bank regardless. Like they can go out there and put an absolute stinker. It doesn't matter. They're still going to get $1 million gate. They're still going to get like all these good streaming numbers on social media. Like it doesn't matter. So because they already got guaranteed sources of like, I forgot how much money are they getting for simply just getting in bed with Saudi Arabia, like those Saudi shows? Aren't they getting like something like 5-10 million a year or something like that?
no, like 30 million.
Right, exactly. So it's like they're
Yeah.
making so much money
I'm
now.
not too sure about the numbers, but like
Yeah,
I
know it's a high
like
7-figure.
motherfuckers like, all right, like for instance, like with that match between CM Punk and Cena, I know these dudes had to get paid like together like 5 million. They had to split that. I know they had to split 5 million.
Right.
Yeah, no, and what
so it's
people
like they got
forget,
so
the
much
Saudi
money, it doesn't
Arabian
matter.
crowd, the Saudi Arabia crowd, to be honest, in general, are old school wrestling. Like most of those guys, most of those people in Saudi Arabia are Attitude Era, ruthless.
Oh, we know.
Yeah,
They
no,
saw
I know that,
Yokozuna
but
to pull up.
no, I'm explaining it to your fans that just
No, we
tune in.
know.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
all know because we just told about it not so long ago before you had pulled up.
Yeah, no, and for me, I think there's one guy that might be able to be the face of the company, or with how they're building it, maybe Oba can be that one face of the company. Oba in NXT.
Man. They don't even
Go ahead, TKO. Go ahead. You take it from right here. Go ahead, you can
Oh
respond
man.
to that.
Oh man. Obafemi, bro. First off, I don't even know who's gonna take that NXT title off of him. The way as dominant as he's been booked, like he's just steamrolling everybody. They don't even know who to have challenge him.
Jasper Troy.
He ain't ready.
You don't think?
Lost? Didn't he just lose?
Yeah. He just lost to Obafemi, and he lost to Javon Evans just recently
Maybe
too.
maybe they're turning Oba heel. Maybe
They too busy in bed with TNA to know what they're doing.
Do you think that was a bad move? You think?
Yes.
Hold on, wait. Like I seen a highlight on the TNA highlights and shit. I see they trying to hold down TNA, like all the champions. They're trying to like basically come together and have a united front. Like, oh y'all ain't gonna come over here and keep booking us.
I hope they're not trying to do some invasion angle, because Jesus.
Of course they are.
Good grief, man.
Well, I ain't gonna lie, when it comes to this, it's warranted. Because they've been playing games at TNA, and it's like TNA gotta do something because they looking like the side
I'm
chick
not
right
wasting
now.
my breath on this. You already know my thoughts.
I know, my dude. I know.
Moving on.
Oh my God. I'm sorry, bro. Like
King Leo said Jasper Troy beat Ricky Saints on Tuesday. Damn. Okay, so Ricky Saints, he had lost to
That's not true. I thought Tony fumbled. The internet can't be wrong.
But Jasper Troy is a monster compared to this dude Ricky Saints, though. Like, of course he was gonna lose.
I would hope so. He sounds like a rapper. I have no idea who he is.
I seen
Ja-
the
Ja-
video.
that's Ricky Starks.
Jasper Troy is the guy that won the first
LFG.
season of LFG. He's
I have
Booker
no idea
T's.
what that is.
Isn't he? He's a dude that the dude that looked like Mims from NWA, right? The dude, the
No.
black dude with the dreads.
All I know is that name
Yeah.
sounds like an
Yeah,
Oz
he
character.
he looks like Mims. So the dude from NWA.
You know who he looks like to me? Calvin Tankman. If you guys know who that is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
except for the belly, like Calvin Tankman, he don't got his
Where
belly.
is Tankman? Where is he?
I don't know. That's a good
I
question.
like his work.
He's still on he does every once in a while shows on MLW, but he's doing a lot of PGW Pro Wrestling Guerrilla shows.
Oh,
I liked him and what's my dude named Unduka? I like that tag team. Was it Power and Hustle?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Ricky Saints is Ricky Starks. That's who that is.
Yeah, you really think my dude? We didn't just start watching wrestling a few years ago. Like we know. Trust and believe, we know. He sound a little bit like Black Star. You notice that shit, y'all? Do he sound a little bit like Black Star?
I don't know.
Is it just me?
No. Whoever you're comparing me to, please don't.
Nah, that's our guy right there. That's the bro Black Star.
No. This is how idiotic Tony is. He's letting his talent walk away. I'm seeing report. Did you see the reports? Did you see the reports that actually?
Did you see those reports, Toph?
Oh no, there's reports that Moxley put out in his contract after he just signed the extension, but he took advantage of Tony by putting an out in his contract after 2 or 3 years of the contract in his contract extension. It's a 5-year contract extension, but he can get out after 2 years.
Okay, that's fine.
And he might go back to WWE.
See,
he ain't gonna be what he is. He ain't gonna be what he is now. I hope he knows that if he does do that.
I had spoke about that when I think I spoke about that when we was watching All In. Pause. And I was saying that this dude TK had really protected him, and it would be crazy for him to just now I'm going back to WWE because let's really be real. This dude's nearly invincible at AEW, even though he just lost a strap, but he's still nearly invincible. So it's like, damn, I just built you up like this.
But with Triple H in charge, don't you think he would be able to do some of his character in WWE?
Yeah,
everybody says that until they make the jump, and it doesn't happen. He hasn't done shit with Aleister Black or Rusev or Andrade. They're just there. They're just
and that's the thing. But AEW do the same shit too, though. AEW do the same shit. They just being petty towards each other. Like, I just got him type shit, and you don't have no story, no type of reason why you bringing him here. You just bringing him here
and like we've said several times. And like we've said several times, no one here on this particular roundtable, but wrestling fans out there in general just need to understand and come to terms with the fact that some of your favorite guys are just going to be middle of the card, regardless of what company they're in. And that's okay. There's nothing wrong with being an upper mid card, tag team guy, US title, Intercontinental title, TNT title. That's fine. Some of my favorite wrestlers of all time never won a world title, like Scott Hall or Mr. Perfect. And we didn't look down on them. They were some of the coolest wrestlers ever. But for some strange reason, a lot of these newer fans, they don't see it that way. They see it as if you don't win a world title, you're being misused. I'm like, oh, okay. So you're saying Mr. Perfect was misused? You're saying Roddy Piper was misused? You're saying that Rick Rude was misused? Get the fuck out of here.
To be fair, Stone Cold threw that narrative out there. That's the problem. That's what Stone Cold threw that narrative out there.
Yeah, I'm gonna bring up you just brought up Mr. Perfect. I'm gonna use a guy in football as a perfect example of what you guys talk about, Mr. Perfect. They say, do you guys know who Dan Marino is? The quarterback. A lot of people say he doesn't deserve to be in the Hall of Fame because he didn't win a Super Bowl and stuff like that. That's how people that narrative right with Mr. Perfect, just because he won a title, he doesn't deserve the respect. He is the same thing with Marino in football.
That's an interesting analogy.
Yeah, because
Well, I mentioned Karl Malone earlier. He never won a ring, but he's still a Hall of Fame player. Even though he may be a piece of
Charles
shit,
Barkley.
right?
Good
Barkley.
point. Barkley, yeah.
Right. Mm-hmm.
I have a question for you guys. If you have to choose a wrestler from like any athlete, like from any era of football or baseball or anything like that, basketball, who you think could actually transition well into pro wrestling, where he can do everything. People say Dion, but it's more his personality. He can be a good manager, but for me, I think it would be like a
yeah, I could definitely see Prime Time as a manager. I could see that.
For me, I'm thinking maybe
okay.
a Ray Lewis.
So you said anybody from regular sports transitioning into
Oh,
wrestling. We already had Mike Tyson, I guess. Let me see.
Well, I'm not a big sports guy, but I know LeBron in his prime could sell better than Shawn Michaels in '96. So,
how about Kobe?
Oh, can you imagine Kobe and Shaq in a wrestling ring? Jesus.
Yeah, they already had Shaq. Shaq had transitioned into the into wrestling.
They already got Shaq. They already got Shaq in a wrestling game, so yeah.
Yeah, he's in that DLC pack.
Yeah.
2K25.
I mean, if Rodman can do it, I don't see why Kobe wouldn't be able to not do it.
What's this, King Leo? I don't know. What's this you sent me?
Do you guys think Strowman is a product of the WWE system, or do you think he can perform well in like a New Japan, like a young Strowman, like before the injuries?
Strowman?
Yeah. Do you think he would have done?
I was saying Braun Strowman should have went to TNA.
Braun Strowman kind of. I've been saying this all the time. Braun Strowman ain't recovered from that tweet he sent about the Indies.
He got fired again, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I told you that tweet didn't age well.
Like he was saying that the rumor out there was saying that it wasn't a long-term deal. They basically just broke him in to get Bronson Reed and Jacob over, and then after he got him over, he just went about his business.
We mentioned Top Dollar yesterday, and I gave him props. Like, he was a laughing stock.
Yeah, me too.
When he was in NXT and WWE, he got fired. It's like, okay, whatever. He made a few indie appearances. He was in MLW for a cup of tea. He was in CCW for a cup of tea. Then he landed in TNA, and I was like, all right. And then he stayed in TNA, and I was like, okay. And he actually got a character, started getting better in the ring. I'm like, all right. Then I saw him in that ladder match at Slammiversary, and he was actually putting work in. So I was like, all right, he's improved. So
totally agree.
So you can be like farmed from the WWE system. What it's really about is like, whether you get fired or not. You can tell like the wrestlers who are like legitimately hungry and those who are just looking for a paycheck. And even though I clowned on Top Dollar a lot, like I can tell he's hungry, like he wants to improve. He actually does take wrestling seriously, because when people get released from WWE and like you start seeing them elsewhere, like, AEW, TNA, New Japan, and wherever else, that's when like, okay, like they take this shit seriously. But then like when they get fired from WWE and like you never hear from them again, that's when you can tell like, okay, like they weren't really hungry like that.
Especially the women. The first thing he did was go to OnlyFans. I'm like, damn, shorty. Like the first thing you thought I was going to OnlyFans is literally the first thing you think of doing. Jesus.
Yeah, no, half those women had an OnlyFans before they got fired.
Right. Like the Cora Jade chick, I know nothing about her, but I know the whole like, oh, I was body shamed. That's a load of shit, because why are you doing an OnlyFans then? Like, that makes no sense.
She tried that Karen shit at first and it didn't work. So she was like, oh well.
Mandy
She
Rose, I could understand. She's fine as hell.
she quit. She just stopped wrestling. Did that Cora Jade chick? She announced she's taking a break from it or something.
hmm
No, that it's Sonya Deville that did that.
Oh shit!
Oh,
This. Oh wait, hold up. This what King Leo was trying to show me. Hold up, I'm gonna pull it up right now. Wow, this is like a TNA move right here. Like you catch TNA slipping like this.
what?
I'm about to pull it up right now. Give me a second.
Tony did something stupid.
Nah, WWE did something stupid.
Again? What happened?
These are AEW shirts. Why are they on the
Wait,
WWE
what?
network?
Wait,
I mean,
what?
excuse me, why are they on WWE.com?
Wait, you gotta
What the fuck?
wait, you gotta zoom in on that shit.
Let me
Yeah,
see.
this is
I don't want to zoom
hashtag
in. I don't want to zoom in on this screen though. That's the thing. I gotta figure that out. Let me see if I can figure that out.
hashtag AEWEE.
Oh my god.
No, zoom in. Okay, I think I figured it out. Okay.
Yeah, I see it. Shop AEW.
Oh,
Yeah.
I see it.
That
Yeah.
is strange. Yeah, that's weird.
What the hell?
I don't think it's a mistake. There might have been a glitch in the in the.
But they're supposed to be on top of that shit though. Pause.
Somebody about to get fired.
Be careful with that shit too, because sometimes like those merchandise sites can spoil you. I remember WrestleMania 35. I had a big party here, and everybody was really excited. And I remember like 1 hour before the show started, the Kofi Mania shirt was leaked on the website, and it was like, "Oh, Kofi's winning." I was so pissed off about that. I was like, did someone not pay attention to that? So I don't know. That could be someone slipping up over there.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. I think a glitch happened on the website, like.
Yeah.
But I agree with you. Someone's gonna get fired.
Yeah,
someone's getting fired. There's no way someone's keeping their job after that. If it was a human error, someone's getting fired.
Well, good eye, King Leo. Good eye.
They watching.
Ballet laughing.
I mean, shoot, if they already purposely planning NXT shows the same day as AEW, might as well advertise them.
Yeah.
They took it down after you spoke about it.
I mean, we all know they take our ideas anyway.
Thanks for having me on, guys.
Yeah, no problem, B. We broke through some great conversation, some good questions.
Okay, have a good night.
Remember, we go live every Tuesday and Friday, B.
Do you guys
9 p.m. Eastern.
Do you guys review NXT and like Raw and SmackDown and stuff like
Yeah,
that?
like, all right, for instance, like, you know, when we go live on Tuesday, we talk about what happened during that period of time. Like from now to Tuesday, we talk about like what happened in the weekend, what happened on Raw, whatever.
Okay. Have a good night, guys.
You too.
Oh, man.
Yeah, man. Got somebody new pulling up. That's always a great thing. That's how you know we're getting out there. We reaching more ears. People listening to what we got going on. That's always a plus, B. Appreciate y'all.
I think the last time that I've seen a death like this polarizing, actually was outside of wrestling. Last time I've seen a death this polarizing was when Ronald Reagan died in 2004. I remember he died, and I remember seeing so many white people like crying profusely. And I had a Spanish teacher. Her name was Miss Rubin. She's passed away since then. Rest in peace, Miss Rubin. Very nice, quiet lady. Kind of kept to herself. Rarely ever raised her voice. And I will never forget when news spread that Ronald Reagan died. Miss Rubin, who never said anything, just said, "Good, fuck him," and we all laughed. So I was like, wow.
She was waiting for that shit.
Yeah.
So
I don't even remember that. Ronald Reagan
Yeah.
died. I don't even remember
He
that.
died in 2004. Yep.
2004. What the fuck was I doing at that time?
Probably watching 106 in Park. It was still decent back then. I don't know.
Oh, Freestyle Friday. Hell yeah.
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 I would love, like, off topic, I would love, I mean, they probably would get like a lawsuit, but I would love it for someone to like get together and like just do a full documentary. I call it the rise and fall of BET. Just like make it as long as it needs to be.
Ooh,
Just go through like
Oh
every era
man.
of
that'll be
BET,
great.
like go through the 80s, the 90s, the 2000s. Like I would watch that. I'm
Hell
surprised no one's
yeah.
done it yet.
Especially because, BET was all about that real hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Of course, you have your commercial, mainstream type music. And even at that time, half of it was pretty cool. And, you had your underground shit. The underground motherfuckers got a chance. Or, you have the up and coming rappers that was signed. And they will go to the basement and spit bars with Tigger. And Tigger will be hanging with motherfuckers' paws. Straight freestyle.
Right.
Those are the
Yeah,
fucking times.
Yeah, it's
I re-
subjective for everybody, but it seems like
and
the common sort of belief opinion is that somewhere in the transition of like the late 2000s to early 2010s was like when everything fell off the rails, and no one can really point to a specific moment, but that seems to be the universally kind of agreed upon, like something changed during those years. So
BET was great in the 80s. Damn. I remember BET like in the late 80s, the early 90s, like you had Video Soul. Video Soul was that shit. Like they played that the R&B shit like around like what was it 11:30 at night.
yeah.
yeah.
And then you have Caribbean, the Caribbean show. They play all the different reggae and calypso jams. Big tune and more fire to the Bumbleclad Babylon. The early 90s, hell yeah. Donnie Simpson, Video Vibrations. That's the name of it. That's the name of it, right? The Jamaican shit. Hell yeah, BT was that shit, man. What? Come on. Yeah, Rap City, The Basement.
And I remember I remember you wasn't a real rapper if you couldn't spit bars in the basement.
Yeah. Those are the. Oh man, I wish I was on Patreon right now. I'll fucking throw some shit up right now. Throw up a couple of freestyles right now.
All I can really remember is I remember going to school one day, went to our student center. They had it on BET. It was 106 in Park. It was Freestyle Friday. I don't know what year this was. It was the late 2000s. I know that. It was 2008, 2009, or 2010. One of those 3 years. I couldn't tell you which one. But I remember watching these two dudes freestyle on Freestyle Friday, and the rules were whack. It was because it used to be like you got a minute. Now it was like you both got 20 seconds. And I was like, wait, what? And there can be no profanity. And it was like, wait, what? And then you can't interrupt the other person. It was like, okay, what? Then they were like,
yeah,
that
was always the rules though. Like you get like 30 seconds, and you can't.
I could have sworn it was a minute at one point though, wasn't it?
No, I don't think it was a minute. I think I think it was a minute when this dude took over.
It was a minute when it was. It was a minute when it was the final round.
Oh, right.
Okay.
Okay.
I was gonna say when this dude Smack TV, because remember Smack TV, this dude Smack came through and started taking over Freestyle Friday. That's when they really switched up the rules. They did too much. It's like, come on, like,
okay,
but yeah, man. Remember, who's the legends of Freestyle Friday? You had Jen, you had what was his name? Poster Boy. Was this Poster Boy or Paper Boy? It was Poster Boy, right?
Poster Boy, yeah.
Damn, who else? I remember this chick, her name was Jazz. She was a beast with the freestyles. It was like some short, light-skinned chick.
For me, I personally think that the decline started when AJ and Free got out of there. It was never the same. It was a slow decline after that.
But at first I agree with you, but it's like, because we had to get used to Terrence and Roxy. But after a while, Terrence and Roxy was all right, even though Terrence was, he was corny, but so was AJ. You know what I mean? So it's what it is. But then shit started getting a little weird with Terrence and Roxy.
I think
it was just one episode. I mean, it was just one episode where Terrence just kept fucking with Roxy, like throwing jokes her way. And first Roxy was laughing at all, trying to be professional. And then she was like, he just wouldn't stop. So she was like, yo, you feeling yourself today, huh?
He was into her, and she wasn't really feeling him.
Yeah, like he was
it,
just throwing mad shots. Say, "Oh, your breath stink." Like he was live on air.
Yeah,
and she was like, "Yo, like, what type of time is you on?" And it got to the point where she just walked off stage, and she never came back.
Yep.
Blonde Fury, that dude, he's still doing his thing to this day.
He said, "Why don't you have a body like Ciara?" Ouch.
Yeah, remember that shit, King Leo? Yeah, he said her breath stinks. Why you don't look like Ciara? He was just going in. It was just so random. It was that one episode, and like Roxy was laughing it off at first, and then after a while, she just walked off stage. She was like,
he was doing that. He was doing that 80s high school movie douchebag bullshit where it's like treat the girl you like crap. Like I guess that was the thing back then. I don't know why girls fell for that, but that was literally like how guys got the panties back then. But
TKO, you don't remember that shit?
I did. No, I do. It's just wild, honestly.
Yeah, like I'll never forget that shit. We was watching it in real time. It was like, yo, because at first, it was like, he ha, and he just wouldn't stop. And you notice Roxy was getting uncomfortable, and we was like, yo, what is going on here?
I think what also hurt 106 was social media and the rise of the internet. Because back in the beginning, when they used to have the top 10, they played a whole video. Because back then, if you didn't have the CD, the only way you could hear a song you liked was on the radio or if you voted for it. Right. But when YouTube and all these other streaming platforms took off, then it wasn't really like as important. I remember when they still did the top 10, but instead of showing the whole video, they show like 30 seconds of the video. And then I remember 106 their time got like deduced, because if I remember correctly, I think it was like a 1 hour 35 minute, 1 hour 40-minute show. And then like near the end, the whole show was like 1 hour 50 minutes with commercials, 45 minutes. Like it's getting smaller and smaller. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, they're definitely on their way out.
Yeah.
Charles go out to ballet. She's number one with the crown once again. She be holding down that crown in the chat. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, her breath was stank. Terrence was going in. I'm like, damn, my dude. You know what I think it was? He probably did try to holler at her, and she, curbed him. That's when he started lashing out.
Yeah.
He seemed like that type. Yeah, man. Shit. Y'all ain't watch SmackDown tonight? Like, nobody had nothing to say about SmackDown? That shit was that trash?
I didn't watch SmackDown.
Besides them announcing that multi-man TLC match at SummerSlam, the fact that Jacob Fatu wrestled The Miz, and for some reason Aleister Black and Damian Priest are in a feud with each other. And
where's Ron Killings?
He wasn't. He's MIA for some reason.
Oh my!
I gotta be honest with you, man.
Stand that nigga Triple H, man.
I gotta be honest with you guys, man. Like I swear to you, dude, I'm not trying to be negative. I'm just being honest with you. I'm on Wikipedia right now. Big ups to Bobby Monsoon. I got the Summer Scam card in front of me. I
forgot to pull that up. I was gonna pull it up next week, but
yeah, I got the card in front of me. I don't give a fuck about any of these matches, and I'm just like, y'all chose the worst year to make Summer Scam a 2-night event, because you got to go 2 nights of this. Like seriously, I have no investment in any of these matches. I don't care. I'll go through all of them for you because there's not much to say. Tiffany Stratton versus Jade Cargill. I'm sorry, Jade, you're green as fuck. I like you, dude, but you're not ready. Tiffany, you ain't hitting either. Like, you're just okay.
Yeah, her title reign is straight ass.
Right. They threw away the Naomi storyline for a fucking cheap pop. More on that later. You got Orton and Jelly Roll against Drew and Logan for some reason, whatever, celebrity match, don't give a shit. Gunther versus Punk. Here's the thing, right? I'm not even going to shit on Punk like I normally would do. I'm not going to shit on them for having a lackluster promo on Raw because what else can they fucking do with only a 2-week build? 2 weeks. Like, what can you possibly do in a 2-week build? Like, they can't do anything. Like, so it's like they're handcuffed, right? Whatever. You got the Judgment Day against Charlotte Flair, Alexa Bliss, whatever. Charlotte and Alexa win. Roman and Jey Uso against Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed. Listen, no one cares about this match. People just want to see Roman and Braun fight each other in a one-on-one match. Whatever. Have Jey Uso and Bronson Reed fight each other on Raw. Sami Zayn versus Karrion Kross. This could be something if they actually do something with Karrion Kross, but according to reports, he hasn't signed a new deal and isn't going to. So I don't know.
The Miz slapped Jacob. What are we doing here? What? Why? How?
The Miz. I'll explain that. I'll explain that in a minute. But Tove finish.
Go ahead, Tove.
Yeah. We got Dominic Mysterio against AJ Styles. This is probably like the only match that I have like slight interest in, only because I enjoy the comedy with Dom trying to like avoid the match. Okay. Solo against Fatu for the U.S. titles. Listen, Solo's a lost cause. Whatever. Who gives a fuck? Becky against Lyra. I'm sure it'll be a good match, but I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't care about Lyra. I care even less about Becky. Naomi versus Rhea versus EL Sky. I'm sure the match is gonna be great, but again, you threw away a really great Naomi story for a pop. You got a TLC match, which TKO talked about. They basically put like every tag team on SmackDown in one match. You know,
Yeah, the lazy
booking, right?
Yeah.
All this is basically just them making up for WrestleMania. They should have did the TLC at Mania. They didn't, so it's like, you know what? We're gonna do it at SummerSlam. Fine. And then you have the main event, Cena against Cody. Their match at Mania was one of the worst matches I've ever seen in my life. I hope they can do something better. Just from top to bottom, this is just a weak ass card, man. I don't care about any of these matches. None of them. I'm skipping this show.
I mean, if you can't have a decent match with a street fight, there's something wrong.
Yeah, that's why they made it a street fight, because the first match was ass water.
And they got rid of Travis Scott, so you basically used him.
That dude got fired on his day off.
You basically wasted our time with that nigga. But anyway. And as far as Miz slapping Jacob goes, they're playing into the story that, because the last time the Miz was there, he ended up getting like put through a table and written off TV by Jacob. So they used that. So they used that to book a match between those two.
No.
Yeah. So they booked Jacob to fight Miz tonight, and well, Jacob won, but still.
Like, the Miz shouldn't even having any type of balls to slap.
What happened?
No damn. Come on.
What happened to his story with Carmelo? Did they just drop that?
Carmelo wasn't even on the show tonight.
He's not even on SummerSlam. Like, what the fuck, man? They're gonna make up an excuse like, oh, he's on his honeymoon. He must have been on a fucking honeymoon even since he got drafted to SmackDown.
Wasn't he? Right. Last I checked, Mello and Miz were in feuds with Aleister Black, and now Black is not only somehow a heel or heelish, but he's feuding with Damian Priest because R-Truth fucked with him. Like, what?
Yeah.
Let that sink in.
And he's not rocking, and this dude is MIA. Just because this dude Triple H is a petty little punk bitch. He knew Ron Killings was on fucking fire, and now you want to leave him off TV.
Bro, let this sink in. Aleister Black is in a beef with one dude because of another dude that's not even on TV.
Triple H don't know what the fuck he's doing, man.
And for anyone confused, like, how did the card get to this point outside of injuries? It got to this point because this is what happens when you have all these shows next to each other. You don't give them time to breathe. You did the Saudi show, you did Evolution, you did Saturday Night Main Event, you did Great American Bash, now you're doing SummerSlam. Like, this is what happens, like, when you have all these shows. Like, when you put them so close together, you can't give anything time to breathe, you know? And they're going to double down on it because, as TKO said, They're going to keep trying to counter promote AEW. Just for what? Whatever, man. Whatever.
And and the crazy thing about it is you're trying to counter promote AEW and you're doing it when AEW is doing their biggest shows. That's the crazy thing. They thought that NXT and Evolution was gonna be have more eyes on them than All In, and now they think that NXT's Heat Wave is gonna get more eyes than Forbidden Door. Like what?
Exactly. Oh god.
Especially if one of the matches on Forbidden Door is going to be Swerve versus Okada. Jesus.
Yeah, I see they teasing that match.
Jesus, man.
But I ain't gonna lie, like I'm a little interested in SummerSlam. You know, there's a little interest there for me. But I definitely get what Topher's talking about. There's just no investment. And the main thing is most of these belts don't mean anything.
Yeah, it's just an uninspired card. And as of right now, Julia still doesn't have a SummerSlam match. She wants to be on the
They might as well
show.
just leave her off the show. Why bring her on the show? You're gonna force her there.
They're
That don't make
gonna
no sense.
they're having her defend the US title next week against Zelina again. So
Yeah, so she's not gonna be on the show.
and they brought back that Kiana James chick. So
who?
Kiana James, she was some chick on NXT that got drafted to Raw, but then she broke her leg. She was the chick that was supposed to be Adam Pearce's assistant or some shit, but then she got injured. But then she got a broken legs. Yeah, that was that girl. But then she broke her leg, so now apparently she's aligned with Julia.
Oh god.
Yeah.
It's like did she really need I guess. It's something.
If I could sum up the current, if I could sum up the main roster product right now, it would just be uninspired. That's just it. Like uninspired. Oh well.
Dom attacked Venkingo, apparently. I don't know when that happened.
Who attacked
Kingo?
That's what John is saying in the chat.
Okay. Yeah, and one more thing too, before we go. We do this every week. Just fucking they've already done it. Just kill the draft. Okay? Just fucking kill it. There's no draft. Like the other day, hey Tati, what's going on? They got another
Tati.
show. Yes.
Hey.
Yeah, they're gonna be running another NXT show against Forbidden Door. What I was saying is just in the draft. Like I saw on Raw this week, you had the Stephanie chick against EO, and then Chelsea's group interfered. Like
the Secret Harvest,
they're on SmackDown. Like what? And it's like at first when they were doing it, when they had like Raw people on SmackDown or SmackDown people on Raw, they would try to explain it and say, "Oh, like Nick Aldis let Pierce borrow them for tonight," or vice versa. It's like now they're not even doing anything anymore. Like just get rid of it. Just get rid. Like they don't care. Like y'all don't.
Yeah, remember this dude was just in a gauntlet match. LA Knight. He's a SmackDown star. What the hell is he doing in a Raw gauntlet match? Just to lose. Anyways, I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I couldn't find a bum out of the week again. I know I'm bumming out my damn self with the bum out of the week, but I'm gonna make it up. I'm gonna make it up to you guys. Maybe like 2 or 3. I'll put like 2 or 3 back to back. You know what I'm saying? To make up for the past month.
Yeah, and just because, in honor of SummerSlam and the fact that I talked about the TLC match. My throwback match is going to be the first TLC match. Hardy's, Dudley's, Edge, and Christian, SummerSlam of 2000.
Yeah, so they really want to have this Bound for Glory match, huh? The Hardys versus the the Dudleys one last time.
Apparently, Devon is up for one more. This is going to be Devon's farewell match, I guess.
Yeah, his retirement match.
I don't see. I really don't see the.
He had Chris Van Vliet had interviewed him. It was actually a really decent interview.
I really don't see the point of this match, but especially in 2025. But whatever.
Yeah, so basically,
Hold on. He said, "Bum out of the week, America Alpha Female Team. Where y'all at? American Alpha Female Team." Go ahead.
Yeah, I was gonna say. So basically, what happened? Bubba or Bully and Devon had a fallout a couple of years ago. I've mentioned that. I've alluded to that, and
Sure.
they
never
left
going to let
TNA.
that rest.
No, because because Bully likes to gaslight fans by acting like nothing happened when something did in fact happen. They left TNA, they went back to WWE, and the story that I understand it was Bully wanted to go heel. He wanted to do a WWE version of Bully Ray. Vince was for it, but Vince wanted Devon to be with him, and Devon was just like, "I'm done." He wanted to transition, like be an agent. He was just done, and Bully was like, "Hey man, like just go heel with me. We can make this work, blah blah blah." And Devon was like, "No." And Bubba was like, "Come on, man." And Devon was like, "No, I'm done." And they stopped talking. And I know they stopped talking at minimum for at least 3 years. At least 3. They weren't talking anymore. And I guess since then they've made up because now Bully has convinced Devon to come back for one more match, because I guess in Devon's mind, he never had that final send-off, I guess. So my prediction, though, is that when the Hardys go back to WWE, that Matt is going to try to convince Edge and Christian to go back because he's a fucking whore. That's what he does, So that's my prediction.
WWE wouldn't even clear Christian to wrestle. How's that going to work?
Good point.
I mean, they didn't clear Brian either, so.
I just think when it comes to certain wrestlers, like what Dustin doing, he's staying. He's like, you know what, fuck that. I'm here, man. Like TK made me, he made me comfortable here. This is my new home.
Dustin ain't really got no reason to go back to WWE unless.
Yeah.
So.
Unless he's gonna get put in the Hall of Fame, but. That's another thing he gotta think about. It's like, don't you want to get put in the Hall of Fame? Because Dustin Rhodes is they're definitely gonna put Gold Dust in the Hall of Fame in WWE. You know that for a fact. But it's like we have to go back to get it though.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe he'll go just for the Hall of Fame thing, but even still, I don't know if he really cares at this point.
Tati said Bubba's a bum. I like the Bully. I liked when he was the leader of the Aces and Eights, the president.
I liked him too. I just think that shit got to his head. That's all.
I agree.
And I still agree. I still say Aces and Eights was better when they had the masks on.
Yeah. When they was mysterious biker ninjas. Yeah.
And then once they start
is it just me?
And then once they start, yeah, oh god! And then once they start unmasking, I was like, "Who the fuck are these guys?"
This is awkward.
Clap, 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 clap.
Right,
man. So what's y'all weekend looking like?
I'm gonna get my game on.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah, same. I'm just gonna keep promoting my album. So
Afro and B.
Yeah, I just dropped a mic video on my Instagram, so y'all could check that out.
Yeah, man, I'll be telling you to put all that in the chat, B.
Yeah, man.
The return of Horace Hogan is. Get out of here with that shit.
Oh my god.
I remember Horace Hogan debuting Thursday making a big deal out of it, then Goldberg just killed him the very next night.
And
Shit.
go.
Tati's
Nick
Tati's
Hogan's
asking
starting
for
to
your
look like
Instagram.
Horace Hogan. Doesn't matter. If you see Nick Hogan recently, he's starting to look like Horace Hogan.
Oh God.
TKO, Tati's asking for your Insta.
Yeah.
All right, I'll put it.
Yeah, put it in the chat. This dude be acting on shine shit. Damn. All you have to do. What Blade's talking about? Playing Cyberpunk. Yeah, I see it's free. I see all I gotta do is download that shit. I ain't lie, I'm mad lazy. The hell? There's mad noise in the background. Yeah, what I was gonna say is that I'm mad lazy and shit. I got this damn external hard drive. Shit got like 3 terabytes. And I ain't use that shit yet. I need some space.
You playing Cyberpunk this weekend? That's cool. I'm
I
playing
always wanted to
Final
play
Fantasy.
that shit.
I'm
Is
playing Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. That's what I'm playing.
Yo, I want to play that. I only got the other one, the one that came out before that, the regular Final Fantasy VII. Yeah.
Yeah.
I never finished
Man,
that shit yet either.
Yo, man, you gotta have like a good internet connection just to download these games. Otherwise, you're gonna be waiting for like fucking 7 hours.
I'm telling you. I remember when I first got the Red Dead Redemption 2. That shit, like, no cap. This one I had this one my Google Fiber just started acting up at first. It literally took a whole day for me to download Red Dead Redemption 2. Literally a whole day. I'm not even capping.
Jesus.
Crazy. You got a hard drive, or was it directly to console?
Nah, it was this is what happened. It was, the internet was mad janky at the time, my Google Fiber and shit. That's what was taking us, because you remember you was saying that maybe make sure you have good internet when it comes to uploading shit or downloading shit. Yeah, because Red Dead, the disc is you know what I'm saying, it's like what, 1 terabyte, I think.
Yeah, I know it's big. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. Whoa.
Yeah, that's the crazy thing. Like consoles are getting more superior graphically, so you would think that they would give you more space, but they're giving you less space. But the games cost more gigabytes, so it's like, damn, you can just put in 3 games and your shit's already full. Pause again.
Yeah.
The only thing, man, the only thing they do with these games is make them more expensive. That's it. And then they charge you extra for updates if it crashes.
Yeah, like no lie, like when it comes to like getting the actual game and then you include the add-ons and the DLCs, you paying like total $150.
Yeah, I was curious when I got Rebirth. I hooked it up to I hooked my console up to my router directly, and it downloaded in a moderate time. It was about 35-40 minutes. But then after that, I uninstalled it because I had free time that day. Then I just put it like in the furthest part of my house to download it off Wi-Fi to see how long it would take. Man, that shit was gonna take like 8 hours.
Oh God.
No.
Oh yeah, and this dude album is on YouTube also. You know what I'm saying? You can type up is it Mr. TKO?
I just dropped the link in the chat so everybody could see it.
Okay. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man.
Oh yeah, big ups to Tati. You went to All In person. Why don't you? I know you did a video earlier. I gotta watch your blog, dude. I got it like on my playlist right now. I'll check it out. But
yeah, Tati, she was over there. I guess she was at the All In Festival or whatever the case may be, and she had the belt. She was walking down the aisle and all that. She linked up with just about the whole damn roster. I'm like, damn, you might as well tell Tony Khan, like, look here, B, I'm chilling for a minute. Give you some ideas.
Yo, Tati, as soon as you get an invite to the press scrum, I swear to God, JD is gonna be in your DMs.
Oh God.
She'll be there soon. Mind if I play it real quick though, Tati, before we get up out of here? If you mind, I ain't just gonna play a concert without asking her.
Right.
Yeah.
Of course, B. We support all projects, man. Hell yeah.
Oh man.
Well, there you go. Tati says she followed you, B.
Nice.
All right. All right, cool. Let me give me 1 second. Let me pull this up real quick.
Oh, you just need to play it.
Yeah, I got you. I see you right here.
Yeah, that was a fun night. Let's not do that again though for like another 6 months or something. that was like way too much wrestling.
5+ hours, my dude. Like, wow.
Wow.
No coffee either. Like, not bad.
Yeah.
I ain't
At least
no
it was
coffee.
during the day though. It would have been like awful if it was like at night. But
yeah, this dude TK knew what he was doing. That's why he had that shit play. What it started like what?
3
4,
o'clock.
I think? 3 o'clock?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, this what was the name of the event again, Tati? I don't remember the name of the event, but she was there at All In.
Oh, was it was it the con thing? Is that what
Yeah,
it's called? WrestleCon?
yeah, I think it was a convention. Yeah.
Yeah.
She was there before the show had started.
I heard it was really hot. That's what I heard. I heard it was like really, really hot.
You know what I'm saying? There she go right there with the belt.
Oh, nice.
You know what I'm saying? I know that shit was heavy as hell too. And she had pics. Damn, your pics ain't up here because I know she had took pics with them and all that, like basically like the whole roster. But yep,
that's fire.
There's Tati's channel, B. You know, make sure y'all go sub up and all that.
Starcast. Thank you. Yeah, Starcast. That's
Starcast. Okay.
Yeah.
She talks about
I saw
Ring
some
of
horror
Honor.
stories on social media about that.
Mm-hmm. Does Tati take a B? Bam.
Yeah.
You already see y'all sub. Make sure y'all sub too.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, B. So another show in the books. Another great conversation. Give everybody something to think about. We're gonna have a busy week next week. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna pull up on Tuesday, talk about what happened this weekend in wrestling. We're gonna talk about Monday Night Raw. You know what I'm saying? Of course, we're gonna pull up again on Friday. Talk about SummerSlam, and Saturday, of course, we're gonna have SummerSlam and Sunday. Jeez Louise, it's 2 days.
The realization just
it just hit me just now.
Yeah, exactly. There's a lot of wrestling,
man.
Jesus.
Have your coffee ready, especially when this dude Jelly Roll. How y'all have something for Jelly Roll to do now, Carmelo? You know what? I'm not even gonna harp on it no more. I'm done.
You're gonna give yourself a migraine, dude. Trying to understand this.
Yeah.
I'm about to go about to go play some good old fashioned video games, and that's it for me, B.
Yeah, man.
All right. I'm a holler.
Yes, sir.
Shouts go out to Tati. Shouts go out to Blaze, Ballet. My dude RB was in. My dude Josh. Motto. My guy Motto. Picasso. My dude King Leo. Henny God. Appreciate all of y'all hitting that thumbs up, pulling up, chopping it up with us. You guys are awesome. Word. Don't hit the cow. Shit. Tell the cops don't hit me. They ain't over there minding some business. It's not even theirs. Anyways, let's get up out of here, B. About to play this track called Switchblade with my dude LP, aka LaRon Pierce, featuring yours truly, Illa R the Sandman. Enjoy y'all weekend. At ease, losers.
executioner. Welcome to the club where them niggas get the bullets. Loaded up guns with the trigger and we pull it. We got bad bitches twerking cause they do this. Run up on us, you get dropped, bitch, you stupid. You don't want me pull a knife to a ring fight. Switchblade, blade runner on the king, right? Magic killer on the floor, devil in your six. The art of finesse by fucking on your chick. We don't throw down in the air, we just shoot up. The girl want a beast king cause she chews up. I'm too sweet on the lips, now she booed up. She don't fuck with losers, her niggas just screwed up. These niggas thinking you're the realest. Fell off the floor, started laughing at you stupid niggas. Life is war when you out here grinding and you hustle. I'll make sure that you niggas won't scorn. I'ma leave your ass scorn. Call me Jay White and I'm the switchblade. Hit the blade runner on these bitch maids. Why you little niggas play with Beyblades? You bow down to the king, I'm your sensei. I don't give a fuck what you say. Get your ass whooped like buffet. I finesse 3 or 4s like Chris Bay. Yeah, you can keep your mouth closed. Comprende?
I'm over here while I'm with the Bullet Club. Switchblade, hit your belly, good to be your dub. Me and LP, gotta get it out the mud. Pulverizing hot beats, that's what I love. In the VIP with the red speed, cause the game stay cold like Gretzky. We not playing basketball, don't press me. Man, which dude want their face messy? Got more bars than the boulevard. I'm just like a dealer, stay pulling cars. And unpredictable when I'm fully charged. When your entourage over with a fucking car. Got that rock from China. When she slip that shit, I will grind her. My J's white, you can't find her. Awesome caliber like Illa.
Call me Jay White and I'm the switchblade. Hit the blade runner on these bitch maids. Why you little niggas play with Beyblades? You bow down to the king, I'm your sensei. I don't give a fuck what you say. Get your ass whooped like buffet. I finesse 3 or 4s like Chris Bay. Yeah, you can keep your mouth closed. Comprende? Call me Jay White and I'm the switchblade. Hit the blade runner on these bitch maids. Why you little niggas play with Beyblades? You bow down to the king, I'm your sensei. I don't give a fuck what you say. Get your ass whooped like buffet. I finesse 3 or 4s like Chris Bay. Yeah, you can keep your mouth closed. Comprende?